Good evening, or I guess good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TMI Invitational 2020. My name is MusicMan8701. I am the host, commentator, and producer here at TMI Studios. We have the awesome privilege to be viewing the 2020 TMI Semifinals and Finals today. A match which will be made to determine who is the best Starcraft Brood War player out of people from the ages of 25 to 28 who grew up in Vancouver, Washington. Now, if we take a quick look at the bracket coming out of group stage yesterday, first out of his group was Nigel, McNige, as you'll see him in game, with a very strong performance as a Protoss player. He'll be up against Tyler, the second seed of the other group, TP Dominator. Very interesting matchup. Both of these guys actually play against each other a lot. They are practice partners. So it'll be very interesting to see the mind games between the two. Just to give a quick update, this is a best of 3, so it's the first one to win 2 games. Both players are able to ban one of the maps in the map pool. And then Nigel, as the first seed, chose the first map out of the remaining 3. He chose Eclipse. And from here on out, the loser will then choose the next map. Looking at the other side of the bracket, Lee, Think Good Holstein, was able to come out of his group with the first seed. Very strong performance, especially on Inner Coven, against some very talented opponents in his group. He will be up against Fred, Taco Time Lou. These guys go back a long way. Actually, they're very close friends. Lee has played a lot of StarCraft recently, so it'll be very interesting to see what he can pull out of his back pocket. And once again, I think this is probably the best situation for the playoffs, as both sets of the bracket are close friends who've played each other a lot. Now, what is on the line, you may ask, right? Why are we wasting our time here playing a 20-year-old video game? Let me tell you what. It's not because we're getting paid, because we are definitely not getting paid. We are just amateurs. We like to play this game for fun, especially with the recent events preventing us from really going outside or seeing each other. One way we stay in touch is we play a video game online. It sounds kind of lame, but it's a lot of fun. What's really on the line is bragging rights and this fantastic trophy, as you can see. Let's see if we can get a nice view of the camera. Steve, can you see that? Well, might be a little hard to see. It says, let me read it out loud for you, the McHugh Invitational 2020 first place. So that's what really is on the line, is this fantastic trophy. One of a kind until I order another one from the website I got it from. Still, one of a kind trophy on the line. Should be very interesting. Now, before we actually go into the game, I'd like to start off with a quick interview with one of our players. We have Tyler Peterson, TP Dominator, on the line. Tyler, how are you doing, sir? You are now on the stream.
I'm doing well. I did some thinking about last night. I was pretty pleased with how things go, and I'm ready to hit the ground running.
Very nice. Now, you actually came out of your seed in the second spot, winning in the last match, taking the other side of the bracket. You're going up against Nigel. What did you think of your group, and was it difficult to get out of it?
It was difficult. I did not know if I was going to make it after that early loss in the first game, but I'm hoping the win momentum I had to build up to still climb out will help carry me through these semifinals here. That was really strong performances. I got to call out Barnacle. I don't know if he's here. He might be asleep in Australia, but he really gave me a run for my money, especially taking that first game off of me. I wasn't sure if I'd get past him.
Yeah, that last match of the group was a rematch. That was kind of fun to see. And that first game, I actually think that was the match of the night. I think that some other people might say it was the Protoss vs. Terran on Fighting Spirit, but I thought that game where you took an early lead with some great Vulture harass, you obtained map control with massive amounts of Goliaths with +1 armor upgrades, and really it was Barnacle who played very great, was able to come back, make it a game very interesting. Now, your current matchup today, I guess I should say, against Nigel. Now, are you guys practice partners?
We have, I would say, as much as I practice this game, I probably practice the most with Nigel. Yeah, we have played a lot of different styles, early aggression versus each other. We've played kind of turtle up, late game macro. We've played cheese. So I think we've seen the full spectrum of each other's play styles. So I'm excited to see what happens here.
Well, it's going to be a very exciting game. Now, how do you feel about the Terran versus Protoss matchup for you personally?
I think it's the one that I have the most experience with. It's the one I like watching the most, maybe. It's close with TVZ, but I find myself playing mech a lot. I think it's because I can't micro the bio units, so I like being able to use the mech more in this matchup. I think some challenges I have are late game army control. Making sure to keep everything where I need it and not losing a control group off in the top corner of the map that just dies mysteriously. So I'm going to try and keep track of my armies good throughout the game.
Always a good sign. Now, good luck to you. I know you're fighting out of Tucson, Arizona today. I believe I'm a betting man, and I bet you it's hotter in Portland, Oregon. It's about 100 degrees today. What's the weather like in Tucson?
Dang. Well, it was about 90 this morning at 7 a.m. when we got up and went on a hike.
Sounds about right. Sounds like Arizona.
Yeah, I might be pushing 110 by now.
All right, you got me beat. Well, hey, good luck to you. We look forward to watching this best of 3 against Nige. Now, we're actually going to kick it off and bring in Nigel, Mech Nige, for his interview. Let's see if I can get you on the line. Nigel, can you hear me? Hello, sir.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. You are on stream. How are you doing this afternoon?
Cool, I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Now, tell me a little bit. You were actually able to come out of your group with a very strong performance as the first seed. How did you think the group stage went for you?
I think it went really well. Had some tough matchups, but I think the practice and preparation paid off against John and then Jamie as well. Playing against Tyler. Practicing against Tyler helped me against the Jamie matchup for sure.
There you go. That's practice and preparation makes perfect. Nigel's all about the PP. Now, looking at this current matchup against Tyler, I know that you guys have a little bit of experience playing against each other. Tell me a little bit. Do you like the Protoss versus Terran matchup, and do you think that will be able to be a hurdle coming over someone that you're so accustomed to playing against?
I think that the TVP is definitely the most stressful just because of the 2-base Terran can be so strong. So I think if I can survive just the first push and the second push, I think that gives me a little bit better chances as long as I can keep my probe saturation up and my army not too out of position and ready for the pushes. I think that'll help me.
I think it will as well. Now, you showed a little bit of your Protoss versus Terran the other day, or I guess yesterday I should say, with some very strong Arbiter play. Do you think you'll be going for Arbiters in this matchup, or do you have something else planned for you? Or do you not want to talk about it?
Well, I mean, the Arbiters really transition out of the DT rush, so yeah, you'll probably see some Arbiters.
Excellent. Well, with that, thank you for the interview. Good luck to both of you. We'll have to see who will come out of this side of the bracket. Just to give everyone at home a quick reminder what we're looking at here. It's a best-of-3 semifinals between Nigel and Tyler. First map is on Eclipse, which was chosen by Nigel, and both players are actually in to this map that I have rolling over here. Please select your race, and we will get started. Everyone at home, thank you so much for tuning in to the TMI 2020 Invitational. Best of luck to both players. I'm going to mute myself in the Google Hangouts. Good luck. Please mute the stream. And let's see. Let's get this out of here. Perfect. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just lost. Okay, here we go. Nigel actually left his computer screen, so we're waiting for him to come back. Okay, he just got back. He put something underneath his seat. Apparently, he's ready for a long game. That might be some indication of how he's going to play this one. Who knows? Let's go find out. We're about to dive right in. The game is on its way. Oh, wait, actually, no, it's not. Select race, please. Classic BattleNet issue. You're in a game with someone they haven't selected race. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are off to the races. The first part of the bracket of TMI 2020 is upon us. Let's go right into it. All right. We are on Eclipse in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. The Terran player, TP Dominator. And in the top right-hand corner of the map, our Protoss player, McNudge. Now, both of these players very strong. First and second seed out of their groups, respectively. Like I mentioned before, Tyler with the background in piano, but Nigel with the background in RTS. Both of them APMs about 200 plus. We will see those drop as the game goes on. Very standard to kind of spam a little bit at the beginning of the game. Essentially, this warms up your hands, gets that blood flowing. Because to be honest, this might be a long one, and we will have the winner will be the first one to win 2 games out of 3. So we'll have to see whoever loses this game what map they go for. No early aggression. I don't see any type of cheese from either player. Considering this is a 2-player map, it's a very easy map to cheese on. You know exactly where your opponent has spawned. Just to give a quick background on Eclipse itself, you have your spawning location up here. You have a natural expansion, very common place to put down your first base, as well as a third base with a ramp, so it's very easily defensible. Looking at the map as a whole, it is diagonally symmetrical, so it's very common, especially in the Terran versus Protoss matchup, for one player to take essentially the right side, top right side of the map, and the other player to take the bottom left side of the map. Very interesting play. Oh, I like what Tyler's doing already. TP starting off with a barracks next to his supply depot. This is a very common opening for Terran because in a 20-year-old game there are some interesting quirks, and if McNudge was going for an early rush with Zealots, Zealots cannot fit between these 2 buildings, while a Marine can. So it allows for you to micro back and forth to defend off early rushes. Basically, it's a very proactive move by Tyler in case there was going to be any cheese or early rush on the way. I like what I see. The cool thing, too, is that this is very easy. This is not an investment. You're making these buildings anyways. And 95% of the time, there is no cheese. So you're good to go. Probe and SEV passing each other. Looks like Tyler actually with the early scout. Nothing unusual from McNudge coming out here. Just going for a gateway into Cybercore. Very standard play for both of them. No early supply blocks. Love to see it. Both players on their game. Quick factory going down. Only 1 Marine on the way. This might be able to... We will actually not repel the scout, so Nigel will get into the base and be able to see a factory and a gas. So he will know that there's no early expansion and there is no cheese initially. But yeah, unfortunately this probe cannot stand to the powerful might of the Marine with its 6 attack damage. And so will retreat. Hiding it back here, though, I like this a lot. This is... Nigel will be able to see any type of early expand coming from TP Dominator with his hidden probe. TP, on the other hand, looking for an expansion. Does not see one initially. Quick range upgrade for Nige. I like this a lot. Skips the early Zealot, getting a quick goon with range. Looking to possibly expand. Hides the probe. Love the mind games. Oh, let's see if Tyler can see it, though. He will see the probe. He will see the probe. And he does... Oh, almost gets into the base. Almost. Very close. Oops. So, yeah, unfortunately, Tyler's a little bit in the dark on what Nigel could be doing. Nigel actually has been talking about a lot of DT rushing, but it looks like he's going to take an early expansion. Has a probe ready to drop down an X at the moment. He gets 400 minerals. SCV right here also possibly ready to put down a command center. Like this play by Nige, sending your first goon across the map. Second goon already out. Just to kind of harass and look. Goons are very strong units. They're a little buggy, but they have a lot of health. And here we go. Who's going to draw first blood? Nigel able to scouts the command center. Understands that his opponent is going for an early expand. No bunker up yet. This goon can actually micro and take out all these units. Okay, a little bit of a stutter step issue there. Able to hit the SCV. Ooh, SCV still alive with 15 health. Probe goes down, unfortunately. I would love to see Nige try to actually do a little bit more damage with this goon. Here comes the bunker. TP Dominator playing defensively. This is very standard. Unfortunately for the Terran player in this matchup, you are in a defensive posture initially while you get your bases up as well as your production. So very standard play for both of them. Once this bunker goes down, these Marines are going to go in and Tyler will be quite safe. Lifting out the barracks. This will kind of be pretty standard. It allows him to get more vision, and he's not going to be producing units out of this building. He's going to be going for factory units. Quick upgrade as well. I wonder if this is mines or siege tank. We will have to find out. Nigel, on the other hand, already taking his Nexus. That Nexus should... Ooh, let's see what's going to finish in time. It's going to be hard to tell, but taking an expansion, putting down 3 gateways. Range, goon range is complete. Like this play by Nige. He does have a lot of gas, though, floating about 600 gas. Hasn't chosen his tech route yet. We don't see a Citadel. We don't see a robotics facility. We don't see a Stargate just yet. So Nigel floating a little bit of gas, but keeping that flexibility for whatever he wants to do. Quick tank coming out for Tyler. I believe that this possibly could be a siege tank upgrade. Sorry, a siege mode upgrade. Usually with an early tank, you get siege mode, and it's very difficult to die. You get with the bunker as well, playing very defensively, but allowing him to get an additional base. Both players playing very standard. No early cheese currently. Nigel realizing a couple probes are not mining. Always good to just double check. Still no tech choice yet for Mech-Nige. A little interesting here. He's probably pumping units, possibly concerned about an early rush, but currently sitting on 2 goons. That's not a lot. Siege tank gets a shot off. 2 shots off of the goon. Wow, Nigel barely saving that with 16 light. Good job by Nigel to understand that that goon was in trouble. Here we go. Robo going down. So this is probably going to be either Reaver play, Shuttle play, or Observers, since those are the 3 units you can make out of a robotics facility. Knowing Nigel, I would expect some type of potentially Reaver drop opening, or he might be going for Observer play in case there's mines. If you go Observer in this matchup, it's quite safe, but you don't have, you're not nearly as big a threat to your opponent. If you go for a Reaver drop, you may have issues on the map without vision. However, you do have the ability to do a lot of damage. Engineering bay going down as well for Tyler. Not sure what building was canceled there, but I assume that might have been an additional academy that he thought he didn't realize he already had one. Academy is good. It allows him to build comsat stations, which he can scan. Here we see the scan going down from Tyler. What does he see? He sees a forge, and he sees the robo, so he understands what tech's on the way. And he scouts the natural as well, so Tyler in full information control right now, knows exactly what Mech-Nige is going for, in a very good position. One thing I like about Mech-Nige, considering how much gas he has yet to take his natural gas. I like that a lot. If you have a ton of gas and you're not actually going for a gas-heavy build, you don't need to necessarily take that additional gas. 4 probes on gas for Nige. That is a little inefficient. You could take one of these guys, put them on the minerals. Maybe a little bit of jitters. It is TMI 2020 after all. Very serious tournament. I mean, bragging rights go a long way. Absolutely. I mean, what else is there, you know? Looks like Nige went for the observatory. He's pumping out Observer. This will give him vision of the map, allowing him to scout as well. Quick armor going down for TP. He's got 2 factories pumping units. Actually, this one's not pumping units at all. Potentially a 3rd factory going down. Or he's looking to possibly put down a command center. And it's a turret. So I'm just wrong on all accounts. Okay, there we go. 3rd factory. Wasn't totally wrong. A little bit of a supply block issue for Tyler. Not supply blocked yet. Actually, he is, if he's trying to make a tank right here. But dropping 2 supply depots, so very quick little, only a small hiccup, not a problem. Playing very safe, getting up turrets in case there will be a drop. So I like this a lot. Turrets are very strong. Well played by Tyler, a little bit defensively. Also, Nigel playing very defensively as well, putting some goons behind the natural in case there is any drop play. But Nigel, with the early probe, looking to put down a 3rd base. He moves the goon out first to prevent, let's say if there was a couple units here or a mine, he could clear that up. So Nigel will be taking a quicker 3rd base than TP Dominator. TP playing very safe, getting additional missile turrets up around his base, preventing any type of drop play. Here comes the Observer as well. If you're not careful with your Observer, you can also lose that 2 turrets. That's always pretty annoying. All right, Vulture speed is complete. Tyler sending those out to scout on the map. Nige knows it's coming though. He does have a goon out. This Observer by Nigel will be able to scout Tyler's base, see what's going on. However, there are some missile turrets up, so wouldn't be surprised if Nigel, if he's not looking, can actually lose this Observer to a turret. All right, looks like Tyler scans the 3rd base, sees the Nexus going down. Well done by Tyler, being on top of his information. And a goon dies to Vultures. You hate to see it. So sad. But anyways, not a big problem. That was the first goon that Nigel had made. He was using it just primarily to scout. Citadel of a Dune coming down for Nige, possibly going for a Templar play or DT play. One or the other. Very standard here. And, oh, gets Observer speed, but he puts the Observer right on the turret. Oh, no! And he's gonna lose the Observer. If he maybe had sent it to here, and it would have gone over the turret, he probably could have left it alive. However, since he just moved it to this location, it just sat there while dying. Tough spot to see in. And unfortunately, you really only make 1 robotics facility early. And so you want to be making shuttles and stuff, but you're going to have to make some more Observers. Another Forge going down, and Templar Archives. Very standard play. Nigel focusing on the upgrades. Really like to see it. Putting in a Stargate. So actually, I'm not expecting any type of DT play. Initially, I'm expecting an Arbiter play, which we saw Nigel use to great effect yesterday. Nigel's been playing very well recently, as said by literally everyone in the group. He's been really focused on improving his gameplay, improving his speed, and I say that he has 75 APM. So maybe not. All right, science facility going down. Initially, wow, Tyler right on it. Just the moment this building's done, starts making a science vessel. And a command center dropping down as well. So Tyler looking to take a third base. A little bit of a supply lead. However, Nigel's floating a couple minerals. So looks like Nigel focusing on his tech. Macro could be a little bit tighter, but not much of a problem. Here we go. Transferring some probes to his third base. This pylon wall is a fantastic idea. It prevents vultures from getting through. So you want to keep doing that. Tyler sneaking onto the map, putting down some mines. He's gonna try to run up the third, but see, like I said, these pylons do a great job of blocking those. Gonna lose a couple vultures. Not a big problem though. Already put some mines down on the map. Free units are pretty good. Collects these vultures he had sitting at the double gas expansion at the top left-hand corner of the map. It looks like Nigel's also looking to get more information. Sends another observer out. Gonna run into more missile turrets though, so let's see if Nigel pays attention to that. At the same time though, Tyler floating his third base. Oh, there you go. Macro explosion from Nige, looking at about 15 supply up. He was about 5 down, so a big 20 supply swing. And TP's looking to take a third base. Essentially in this matchup, you want to be equal bases. As a Terran and as a Protoss, you want to be maybe a base up. But it's fine. Here comes the Arbiter tech. Very standard play from both players so far. Really nothing nothing to write home about. A couple temps on their way out as well. I wonder if Nigel actually got the Storm upgrade or is using it as Archons. We'll have to find out. In terms of upgrades, +1's done for Nigel. +1 done for Tyler as well. So both guys focusing on their upgrades. Actually, both of them going double forge, double armory, although this one's currently not working. And yep, both of them have 2 upgrade facilities and only one's working. Gotta love it. 12 minutes in, not a whole lot going on. Both players can tend to just sit back and macro. Now, for those of you who don't understand, when I use these terms micro and macro, looks like Nigel's looking to do a storm drop. He must have upgraded storm at the Templar Archives. Okay, Nigel looking to clear some mines. This is very strong play. Very easy thing to do. Take a couple units out with an observer, which gives detection, so you can see these invisible units. These mines are actually invisible to Nigel. Observer's a little far up. It's not going to matter. Perfect. Clearing away some mines, but in this matchup, it can be very difficult for both players. We're at this awkward stage where, for the Protoss player, you are kind of forced to do some type of harassment. You need to be able to get some type of advantage. However, if you are not able to accomplish any damage, the Terran player typically can out-macro you and can create a huge ball of mech units. So, very difficult spot to be in for both of them. Looks like Nigel's up about 20 supply. Pretty standard stuff. It's a lot easier to spend your money as a Protoss player than a mech player, at least at this stage of the game. However, a maxed mech army, 200 out of 200, will likely beat a maxed Protoss army. So, here we go. Nigel doing a great job clearing these mines. Gotta kill him. Okay, one mine gets off, but still doing a great job being active on the map. I really like this play. Looking possibly to take a 4th base, sitting on about 2k minerals, so his macro is on fire right now. Need to start dropping a bunch of gateways. That's what I would do if I was him. Focusing on that. Did I miss that drop? Must be right here. Okay, so first Arbiter's out. Looks like Nigel's also doing a great job putting some units on the map, so he's able to determine where Tyler's getting his next base. Tyler also possibly taking a 4th base, but this mine might be in the way. That might actually prevent him from putting down a command center. Vulture's going to go down. See, that's a problem, though. Okay, actually, very, very lucky. Sometimes, if you A-move, your observer will go way far ahead because it doesn't actually attack. And your goons will attack the mines, but if your observer goes too far forward, you lose vision of the mines, and you might lose some units. But good job by Nigel to pull that back. Actually going to go and clear these mines at the 4th base. +1/+1 for Tyler complete. Nigel sitting still on +1. However, both forges are turning, so he is getting additional upgrades. Tyler with the early upgrade advantage, though. Science Vessel already out. Max energy. Very good unit right here. Can actually use Defense Matrix, which will protect one unit. You'll see the little green ball around it. Or can use EMP. EMP will remove all of these shields. Protoss units have half shields, half actual health. Okay, here we go. And our first fight, Nigel on the high ground in a commanding position, preventing Tyler from taking a 4th base. However, he must retreat due to the massive attack of the siege tank army. Pretty good units. This is just a little skirmishing force by Nigel. He doesn't want to fully engage. He wants to just buy some time, pick up the free units he can. Picks off a vulture. Kind of jumping onto the tank, snipes the tank. Oh, loses 2 Dragoons though, and these vultures are on top of these goons, chasing them down. Nigel not in the best of spot right here. Needs to either reinforce this army or do something else on the map. All right. Tyler says uncle. Kind of retreats all wave with his vultures. I don't see a 4th command center coming down for Tyler just yet. Both guys are about maxed. Looks like Nigel just maxed right now at 199 out of 200. Tyler still about 20 supply off. Needs to get down some supply depots. Small supply block. Let's see where he dropped him, if he has. Another fight coming in. Ooh, a little bit of a flank going on. Oh, here comes the Arbiter. Arbiter with 170 energy. That's enough for a recall if he can get on top of the army. Or it's enough for a stasis if he can get on top of these tanks. Wow, great attack here from Nigel. Able to flank from the top and the bottom with his massive economy. Still doesn't have leg speed for his Zealots. Doesn't even need it. Cleans up this army right here. Nigel in a commanding position. Up about 40 supply. Great attack by Nigel. Tyler needs to be able to do something with his army. He's spread all over the place. He needs to concentrate his force. He has army here, army at the front. He needs to be... Oh, great EMP. Did he EMP the Arbiter? He did. He EMP'd the Arbiter. The Arbiter has no energy. As a spellcaster, this unit's now useless. Oh, he actually got the Templar too. So, great EMP by this science vessel. A lot of these units as well have lost some of their shields. So, actually, I think that Nigel will retreat, considering that his units got EMP'd. He will retreat. Nigel also taking the top left side of the map. A little risky, since this looks to be where Tyler's looking to take his next base. But you know what? That's how we do it here at TMI 2020. Gotta play a little risky, you know? Once again, Nigel's already back to being maxed. Great macro. He's doing a great job focusing on building units. He does need to work on getting Zealot speed, though. These units are quite slow. There is an upgrade that makes them go faster. Makes them a lot better to get on top of siege tanks, as well as mine drag some of these vulture mines. Sitting on +2, +1 upgrades, while Tyler is on +2, +1 as well. So, no longer an upgrade lead for Tyler. Nigel banking up minerals. Just attack moving with some Zealots, but they're so slow they're not going to really do too much. Okay, loses a Goliath and a Vulture. 2 Vultures go down, and a tank goes down with a mine drag, so not the worst case in the world for Nigel, but throwing some units away for free. Another attack coming in over here, but this Arbiter does not have enough energy, working at 56. He comes from the flanks with an Arbiter from the bottom, able to get onto the tanks with a stasis, prevents these tanks from attacking. Looks like Nigel's actually going to clean this army up, gets one of the science vessels as well. Actually used this Arbiter as a bait, as Tyler went and EMP'd this Arbiter and not the one with the full energy. He's going to be able to snipe this base. Nigel looking very strong coming out in the first game. Prevents the 4th base out from Tyler. Still does not have leg speed, but apparently doesn't even need it. Taking a 5th base as well. Really commanding position for Nigel. Tyler needs to do something. Supply is still actually quite even, but Tyler needs to do something. He's going to lose at least 8 supply from these siege tanks. He's going to try to actually save them potentially if he can move his army up, because once this stasis ends... Okay, there we go. There it ends. They can actually fight now. Taking out a couple Zealots, but yeah, totally surrounded. Not going to work out too well for you. Get to their EMP up. EMP's the Arbiters. Very nice. This Arbiter is down to almost 0 energy. This Arbiter actually missed the EMP, but no problem here. Nigel actually pushing down to the bottom. Gonna lose this Arbiter for free. Not a great fight for me, Nige. Yep. He understands that and pulls back. Also sitting with 4 observers. Very interesting. But yeah, okay, so TP with that last actually takes the supply lead. So his macro is on point as well. The unfortunate problem for his, though, he's stuck on 3 bases. His main is almost mined out. Only 2 mineral patches left. So now here comes a drop from Nige. Gets on top of the... not a whole lot there, though. Going to get off a nice storm, killing at least 2 SCVs. Ooh, another one going down, killing 1 SCV. And is he going to save the shuttle? Unable to save the shuttle. So unfortunately for him, Tyler did not have that many SCVs right here. But a good attempt by Nigel to put some pressure on his opponent. Tyler needs to understand he's got to get a base up. He's having some issues with minerals. He's really only mining from this base right here. Oh, I guess he is mining from here. So he's able to resaturate this. He must have pulled, must have pulled from the main SCVs to actually go back and start mining here. Looking to take a 4th. Pushing up to the side of the map. Nice storm coming out. Oh, the storm right on the tanks from Nige, weakening them. It doesn't do fully kill them with one shot. Once again, no Zealot leg speed. He needs to get Zealot leg speed to get on top of these tanks. One tank going down. This tank will go down as well. Very nice job by Tyler to clean this up. Another great storm, but unfortunately, storm does not do enough damage to kill a tank. So Tyler defends, cleans it up, takes a 40 supply lead. But at the same time, though, Nigel with a 5th base. He's mined out his natural, hasn't mined out his main necessarily just yet. Mining from 3 bases. His economy is in full swing. He needs to repopulate his army, continuously put pressure on Tyler and prevent an expansion. What Tyler knows about this base, so he's actually going to move down. And with this high ground advantage, it's going to be really difficult for Nigel to actually push and defeat this army. Once these tanks get in siege mode, okay, there they go. Dropping down. These goons are going to die, guarantee that. Nigel's army's coming to reinforce. Once again, no Zealot leg speed. Having some issues here. They're so slow. Evacuating the probes. He understands he's probably going to lose this base. Really well played by TP. This is a scrappy game we got here, folks. TP with a supply lead, but only is now taking his 4th base right here. Able to deny the 5th base from Nigel, though. But actually, Nigel, with a significant army, cleans up a lot of TP's forces, but needs to understand that he needs to concentrate his force and start macroing again. He's got a lot of minerals. He needs to start pumping units out. I'm kind of surprised that neither players are taking the bottom right side. Looks like Nigel is thinking about it. Oh, there we go. I think he just got leg speed for his Nexus. Okay, Nigel's apparently listening to me. He has ESP. He's reading my brain, because if the fight is up here at the top left, you want to definitely use the fact that you have these 2 expansions right here. I'm not sure how I feel about taking this expansion first. I actually would not mind a double expansion, considering he has 6k minerals. You can afford it. Another scan out here from TP. I don't see where he scanned. Didn't see where it went. But a little bit of lull in the action. Tyler with a supply advantage. He is maxed. However, he does not have much of a bank. Nigel is a little gas deprived. Has a lot of minerals. Needs to be... Okay, here we go. Possibly another fight coming down. Nigel is still on +2/+1. While Tyler's on +2/+2. Little Zealot attack right here. Going to get on top of these tanks. This is a good trade. You want to trade off your Zealots for a couple tanks. Oh, not good with the Vultures there, though. A little bit of a suicide mission. Yep, attacking in piecemeal. It's not going to work, especially with the high ground advantage for this Terran army. This is not looking that good for Nigel. You cannot take this fight right here, my friend. This is not going to work for you. Okay, he finally realizes it and retreats. Once again, this is a ramp right here, so these units up here are doing full damage and always hit, while if you attack uphill, you only hit half of the time, 50%. So Nigel taking the bottom left side of the map. He needs to... Oh, that's probably why he's not mining gas out of his 4th base. He needs to start mining gas out of his 4th base. He's not mining gas out of his 3rd base either. That's why he doesn't have any gas. He's not mining it. Nigel, not mining gas. A little bit of a micro issue there. Oh, wow. Loses a lot of goons. Gets a storm off on the tanks, though. Having issues, though. Here we go. Here are the reinforcements. He needs to realize he's not mining gas at his 3rd base, nor at his 4th base. Sitting on only 200 gas, coming out from his natural and his main. Needs to get on top of these tanks to snipe them. Good job by Nige. Great micro. Needs to focus fire. Does a good job. Is able to clean this up. Goliath's out preemptively by Tyler in case any type of carrier play. Can also snipe the Arbiters. Very good to mix in later in the game. Wow, huge army coming in for Tyler. Pushing into Nigel's 4th. Siege tanks coming down. Vacuuming the probes already. Actually, though, these Zealots are getting on top of the tanks. Really good job. Actually, I think that Nigel will be able to clean this up. He's got enough Zealots. Reinforcements on the way. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. What a scrappy game. Back down to 120, 130 supply for both players. Wow. So, Tyler, able to secure a 4th base, denies the 5th base. Nigel, not realizing he's not mining gas from his 3rd, not mining gas from his 4th. Needs to start actually transferring probes down to the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Start mining. Okay, finally putting gas on his 4th. Does he understand he's not getting mining gas from his 3rd, though? Hard to tell. But a gas-deprived Protoss is not where you want to be. Continuously making Arbiter production. Not upgrading though. While Tyler is getting +3 from both his armor and his plating, armor and his attack. So good job by Tyler getting on top of his upgrades. Nigel, actually Nigel's at +3/+2, so doing a good job there too. I apologize. Officially, Nigel is mined out of his 3rd base. Let's see. What I would assume when he realizes that he's mined out, he will move these probes and he'll notice that he's not mining out of his gas. That's a hard thing to see. I think this game would actually be almost over by now. Nigel has done a great job taking an early lead, an economic advantage, but you need to make sure that you're mining gas out of your 3rd base. At least he's mining out of his 4th. Tyler, though, unaware of these bases at the bottom right-hand corner of the map, I like this as well, the double expanding. Why not? Tyler looking probably to take the top left-hand corner, as his army is already up there. There we go. Yep. There goes that command center. Couple turrets going down. Turrets are great to give you vision. They also focus fire air units like observers, arbiters, and carriers. So always good to put some of those down as a mech player, since that is one of the primary weaknesses of mech is air. Oh, actually, I like this. Nigel sending a couple of Z-Lots. Oh, able to deny the expansion. Snipes a couple SCVs. Getting on top of the tanks as well. This is not a fight you want to take, Tyler. You're going to lose some of these tanks. Oh, the repair! Not enough in time. Loses at least 2 tanks. A little bit of micro. I like to see it. But these Z-Lots are getting on top of the tanks. Z-Lots do a great job against tanks. You need to have vulture support to kill these Z-Lots. And the sexy repair. Oh, with the SCV block. Oh my goodness. What are we seeing here, ladies and gentlemen? This is so sexy. Oh, this tank is impenetrable. Oh, never mind. It died. Okay. Not impenetrable. Here comes the reinforcements, though. Goliath's doing a great job cleaning up the Z-Lots. Gosh, that was cool. Tyler showing that you can repair mech units, and you should repair mech units to extend their life. Doing a great job sitting on at least 4 vessels with tons of energy. Possibly looking to push in and put pressure on Nigel's 4th base. And Nigel still not mining gas from his 3rd base. Very tough to see. Mining gas down here, though, so at least he is getting some type of gas. Tyler unaware that Nigel is taking the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Wow, what a solid game we have. Approaching 26 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. What a great start to the TMI 2020 semifinals. Doing a little bit of scouting with the science vessel. EMPs the Arbiter, a little suicidal. I love it. Gets inside the base, removes the energy. That was a max energy Arbiter right there. So Arbiter goes down to 0, essentially useless for the next 3 minutes. Can't do anything. Well done by Tyler to use one of those science vessels to remove one of those spellcasters preemptively as well. Looks like right after this he's actually going to start pushing in, working on. He mentioned before the game he's working on his late game army control. This is exactly the situation he's talking about. How to actually control these units. Now this is very difficult. You can only control a couple of them at a time, so very difficult to move them all at once. Here comes a large fight right here. Here comes the SCV, science vessels hanging around. Oh, here we go. Nigel needs to attack move. You have a couple units not doing anything, Nige. Need to be able to attack move. Mines coming down. That's going to do a... Oh, actually, those mines were sniped. Siege tanks in siege mode doing a ton of damage. But there's Z-Lots. There's so many Z-Lots. He's eating through the vulture. He gets onto the siege tanks. Here comes an Arbiter, unfortunately, with no energy, though. Nice storm onto the tanks. Okay, here comes the shuttle as well. Let's see what he drops. Yeah, unfortunately for Tyler, he has Z-Lots on top of his tanks. Another great storm. Storm's no units. Doesn't even matter. Nigel's actually going to clear this up. Great job by Nigel, focusing on his macro. Oh my goodness! He just EMP'd 3 Arbiters! I would love to, let's take a look. I don't know if Nigel noticed that. I did not see him grimace on the screen at all. But would have been nice to hear him swear, because we all know Nigel loves to swear, especially when you get all your Arbiters EMP'd in one slowly, or one slight kick, I guess I should say, excuse me. Let me take a drink of water. Oh my goodness. One thing I didn't realize is that yesterday for casting for 5 hours, man, that kind of hurts your throat a little bit. It reminded me actually, oh, here comes a storm on the Goliath. Oh, storm on the Goliath. Nice job. Oh, another great storm, but good job by Tyler for microing out of that storm, allowing his Goliath to survive. He actually able to focus fire the Templar itself. Coming in trying to have reinforcements, but looks like Nigel putting on the pressure, preventing Tyler from getting a 5th base. He won't be able to deny this. I don't see where Tyler's army is. Tyler's up in supply, but I don't know where it is. It's scattered across the map. Looks like he has most of it at his natural, some at his 3rd base. But he needs to get his army up there. Nigel actually, for the first time in about 5 to 10 minutes, getting a supply equality. And just as I say that, it goes down. So, goes to show you what I know. Oh, here we go. Tyler floating, created a command center. Looked to possibly float it to the bottom right. It's going to find out that Nigel actually already has that base. That's awkward. And if he's not careful, he might lose that command center to the cannons, although Tyler should have the APM and wherewithal to understand and pay attention. +3, +2 armor, and +1 shield for the Protoss player. Terran sitting on +3/+3. I don't see any transitions just yet from either player. Looks like they're satisfied with their mech play from the Terran, mech play with Science Vessel play, as well as Gateway, Man, Arbiter from the Protoss player. Okay, Nigel finally realizing that he was not mining gas, and there you go. Now he's got a ton of gas, so he's doing a good job. Ooh, here we go, though. So Tyler understood. He probably scanned this right before, and we missed it. Seeing that Nigel has taken this base. Oh, Nigel knows that it's coming as well, dropping a bunch of cannons. He's going to know now, though, with these siege tanks peppering these cannons. There goes the scan to get the vision of the high ground. Tyler will be able to deny this base. Nigel needs to get his units over here to defend. They're all over here in the top left-hand corner. He's got a couple arbiters, but once again, not enough energy on those arbiters because they were all EMP'd by Tyler's science vessel. Couple of zealots coming in, trying to put some damage down. That mine kind of bugged out. Could have done a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Gets a couple mines. Here comes a shuttle and an arbiter with not enough energy. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice bomb. Dropping zealots onto the tanks. Very nice. Couple of actual goons coming out of nowhere. Not enough to clean this up, though, Nige. You got to get back over here. Tyler back to a 30 supply lead. Going to start shelling this upper position. He needs to get rid of these pylons before he can actually enter this choke. So he's essentially going to try to pepper this. Once these are down, he's going to send his vultures in to start doing harassment on the probes. And yeah, this arbiter just doesn't have enough. Oh, he does have a stasis. He stasis his own shuttle. But he does stasis the tanks, which prevents them from shooting. And Nigel will defend this base for a little bit longer. But at the same time, though, Tyler putting pressure on Nigel's 4th base, getting siege tank down right outside the gas. Oh, there's a lot of probes there. You're about to lose a lot of probes here, Nige. Oh my goodness, all the probes get evaporated. 13 kills on this tank. Wow. Nigel losing a ton of probes at his 4th due to the fact that they stack. And we'll lose the Nexus as well. Tyler all over the map at the same time. We have a nail-biter here, ladies and gentlemen. Some reinforcements coming in, but that's coming in piecemeal. That's not going to work. These tanks are too strong. Sexy defensive matrix going down. This really gives, I think this gives the tank 250 plus health, so it will not die. Wow. So Tyler looking very strong in the first game. We have a real back and forth. It's not over yet because Nigel is still mining from the bottom right hand corner, and he has a ton of minerals and gas. I would love to see a carrier tech switch change. If you have the money, you might as well, but it might not be enough. This arbiter just got EMP'd, and the arbiter goes down as well. But looks like Nigel's he's got to get rid of these tanks on the high ground. They're doing so much damage. He needs to get on top of them with his zealots, and now looks like the tanks are going to hold. Let's see if he can actually micro to get on top. He's going to try to snipe the science vessel. Does snipe the science vessel. Siege tanks actually do splash damage. So, well, that's done. Okay, well, still the gateway still comes. This army should be able to clear these tanks up on the high ground. At the same time, though, Tyler's not even looking. Tyler has a force coming the bottom right-hand side of the map, looking possibly to go attack and hit Nigel's production, looking to maybe move on the natural, or looking to possibly cut off reinforcements to the bottom right side of the map. Once again, Nigel is still mining from these bases, so although he is down in supply, he needs to start spending that money on something. And he's going to wow, okay, another little zealot run by, going to deny the 5th base from Tyler. Yep, here we go. Tyler moving in. EMP's the arbiter. This arbiter cannot recall or do anything. That's hilarious. Some reinforcement zealots are going to come down, but it's not going to be enough to clear this up entirely. Tyler getting onto the production, potentially, of our favorite Protoss player. These temps, unfortunately, do not have enough energy to storm. You need 75 energy. It's at 70. It goes down. This one's at 70 as well. 5 more energy and it can storm. And it's going down as well. Gets sniped. Nigel has to pull back. He does attack move with these zealots to Tyler's 4th base, which is really Tyler's only mining base. Tyler has 1 mining base, ladies and gentlemen. 1 mining base. Nigel is sitting on 2 mining bases, but he's got a whole army on his gateway units. This is terrible for Nigel. Okay, a bunch of things just pop out. Oh my lord, what's going on? He needs an attack move. See, the problem is you have your rally set up. They pop out. They don't attack right away. And oh my goodness, Tyler with the push onto the production. This game is not over though yet, even though Tyler can deny the main base and kill all these gateways. Unfortunately for him, Nigel is still mining from 2 bases at the bottom right. Well, there you go. Tyler's no longer mining minerals. He's not mining at all. He lifts up a command center. He's going to drop that at the top left, but Tyler is not mining at all. Scrappy game, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very scrappy. Great start to TMI 2020. Okay, here comes this. Oh, nice. Okay, actually able to snipe that tank, but that. Oh, and loses the science vessel due to the storm. Good job. Actually, I think the next round of reinforcements should be able to clear this up. And by I say should, I mean I think they will. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator. Massive long distance mining from Tyler until he waits for this command center to drop down. But no, he's on the production. He's up about 30 supply. Nigel needs to start building some things at the bottom right. Okay, getting down a gateway. 2 gateways, that's not enough, my friend. You need to get some more stuff down. Love to see a carrier switch or even a scout switch. Just make some Stargates. Okay, yep, here we go. Oh, that's strange. This guy had 4 hit points. This zealot decided to hit this one. Okay, Nigel finally clears up the attacking force. Look at this long distance mining. What am I watching here? We got a Congo line of SCVs. Tyler's mining from across the map, sitting at only 300 minerals, but does have a supply lead. He needs to start using these tanks. Okay, as I say that, once again, using these tanks, he's got to get them off siege mode, start using them in the fight. Same with these tanks as well. In the scrappiest of games, you got to make sure you're using all resources available. Oh my goodness, what a storm by Nigel! Nigel gets on the SCVs, 7 kills, 8 kills. Oh my goodness, great job by Nigel, taking out a ton of SCVs. Actually, yeah, he's got 2 goons as well. Where is Tyler's army? Oh my goodness, here comes the science vessel. That's not going to be enough. We have an SCV killing a High Templar. That is something you don't see every day. SCV's fighting back against goons as well. Tyler in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have any units up here to defend his only mining base. Needs to get something up here. Okay, 1 Goliath showing up from, I don't know where that guy just came from. And here comes the Congo line of mech units that should be able to clean this up. Not after this goon gets 5 kills. This goon gets 7 kills. Ooh, a DT coming out. Late game DT. Ooh, I like this a lot. DTs are very strong. They are invisible. But this science special should be able to spot it. So this DT dies immediately. Great idea, but could have been better execution. Nigel still putting on the pressure. Says, you know what? I'm going to come right back with the exact same army composition. Comes back with a bunch of zealots and a couple goons. 1 DT in the back coming in. Able to snipe the vultures. Tanks only now getting into siege mode. Let's see if Tyler can hold on. I'm not really sure. This is Tyler's only mining base. Although he's up 10 supply, it's the only way he's able to mine. He's actually preparing possibly to repair whatever he has. And actually, I think he will hold with these siege tanks. Oh, here come reinforcements, though. Here, great micro coming out from Nigel. From Tyler with his SCVs to block some of the reinforcements. No healing going down on that tank, so that's going down. Defense mates are going down, saving this siege tank. Where are your units, Tyler? You're up in supply, but I don't see where they are. Fortunately here, oh, actually, it looks like he might clean this up. This is too close to call. More units! Here come the Protoss reinforcements, the Gateway Army, the Zealots, the Goons coming in. Oh, wow, they both died as I clicked on them. 3-3-2 upgrades. 3 attack, 3 armor, 2 shield for the Protoss player, 3-3 still for the mech player as it's been for about 20 minutes. But yeah, wow. Great job by Nigel. He's going to clean this up. He's going to kill Tyler's only remaining base. Nigel finally takes a supply lead. The bottom right-hand side of the map doing a great job for Nigel, allowing him to stay afloat with minerals and gas. Really good job. Let's see. Yep, there you go. Tyler, understanding he's probably lost this game, go ahead and scans the bottom right-hand corner of the map, noticing that, wow, Nigel's economy is too strong. It's taking the total bottom right hand side. I expect a GG anytime right here once this CC goes down. Tyler on 142 minerals, about half supply. Wow, what a nail biter to start us off. This is why mines stink. Oh, actually, he didn't die. Yeah, they do stink. Wow, what an absolute nail biter. GG's called from Tyler. Nigel takes game 1 of TMI Semifinals. A very strong play on Eclipse. Wow, how long did that game last? That was a fantastic play by both sides. Solid macro game. 38 minutes, and we were watching the whole thing here at TMI Studios. Great play by Nigel, staying in the game, taking that economic advantage, as well as not forgetting to macro. He did a great job with some arbiter play. Tyler was able to hold on for a very long time with some great EMPs, some great late game army control, but unfortunately, Nigel's economy was too strong and was able to take that game. Well played by both players. Let me just go ahead. So the way that this tournament works is that the losing player gets to choose the next map. So now the next map we have is going to be between Undercover and a Fighting Spirit. Let me go ahead and ask this player right now. Undercover and a Fighting Spirit will be the next game. Wow, that was a sick game. That's pretty great. I mean, who needs ASL, right? Who needs to watch professionals play when you can watch a select group of people from... Oh, whoops. Oops. FS score. Okay, I actually misspoke. It's not Undercover or Fighting Spirit. It's Fighting Spirit or Iron Curtain. And who needs professionals? When you have a small group of young men from Vancouver, Washington, the second most popular Vancouver in the North American continent, fighting each other for supremacy, both on BattleNet as well as in our social circle. God, it's so hard to say social circle. Okay, so next map has been chosen. I'm going to go ahead and start making that. Great map. One of the most odd maps that we have in the TMI 2020 ladder pool. And actually a map that one of these players, the map that he chose, he actually gave this map to me. So let's get the players right in here as we move on to the second game of the bracket of TMI 2020. So to give a quick reminder for all those at home what the bracket looks like. Essentially, we have 2 best of 3s. Right now, we're having Nigel versus Tyler. And after this best of 3, we'll have Fred versus Lee. And then the finals will be a best of 5 matchup, which should be very interesting, using all maps in the map pool. So we'll get to see awesome jobs, or awesome play on all possible maps. And I chose the map pool, so I'm a big fan of it. If you ask any of these players, if you ever have a chance to DM them on Twitter or Facebook and ask them, what do you think of the map pool, TMI 2020? They will tell you it's awful. And if you ask them again, hey, how did you decide the pecking order for the group stage? Was it a fastest free-for-all? They'll all say it's awful. They'll say it was a 2 hours and 45 minute slugfest, and I had a terrible time. What I'll say is that they're both fantastic ideas. So give a little shout out to myself. We have both players in the game right now. One of them is using the restroom. We're going to take about a 30-second break. Once again, thank you for stopping by TMI 2020. This is a really fun tournament between a bunch of friends. We all go way back. We've known each other for very long, and we've kind of reconnected over a 20-year-old video game that we used to play as children. I have a lot of memories playing Starcraft Brood War when I was a kid. I was a fat kid, so going outside was always embarrassing. So I would much rather stay inside and play the... I was also pretty bad at Starcraft Brood War. So I would play all these custom games. Like, there's ones that you could draw things, and then someone was the judge. Very cool. There's some where you could be Helm's Deep. You could be Legolas, on top of the wall, killing Uruk-hai. Great game. Some there were sunken defenses, cannon defenses, any type of defenses. Tower defenses, so much fun. This game, actually, I think, is one of the best games in the world. Not only is it super competitive at the professional level, and it's still played at that level on top of it, it also inspired, through its map editor, a ton of other genres. The initial MOBAs that came out, everyone thinks they started on Warcraft 3 with Dota. Actually, there was a game called Desert Strike on Starcraft Brood War, which was the same format. That leads to Dota 2 and League of Legends, which are 2 of the most popular games that we see nowadays. So, very fun game. Blizzard did a great job with this, and looking at their recent games, they clearly got lucky with this one. Okay, both players are in the map. We are ready to roll right now. Where's my guy? Steve, where's the music? Steve, play the music. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to roll. Game 2 coming at you, semifinals between Nigel Lyons and Tyler Peterson. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to actually make a quick change to the setup. Looks like Tyler's a little small. Let's make him a little larger. We want to see those pearly whites. Let's see if we can do this. Perfect. Much better. Okay, we're back into it. In the top left-hand corner, coming off a commanding victory in Game 1 of the semifinals, representing Vancouver, Washington, but currently in Seattle, Washington, we have McNige and his opponent. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, a Terran player, very strong defensive player. Plays a lot of piano as well. We have Tyler Peterson, TP Dominator, fighting out of Tucson, Arizona. Iron Curtain, a very strange map. This is going to be a long one, I think. This map, there's no way to attack your opponent over land unless you mine out these mineral patches. So we will be in an air battle. Tyler, I love this, by the way, since it is possible for your opponent to spawn right here in same side of this massive wall. Doing a quick early scout, he's going to know exactly where Nigel, or actually he's going to know if Nigel's close or not. That's going to affect his build order. So this is going to, I love this play a lot because that'll give Tyler the flexibility to decide what he wants to go for. With his knowledge that Nigel is not on the same side, he can play more of a macro game where he can work more on drops. He can go towards airplay, 2-port Wraith, whatever he wants to do. And similarly from Nigel, another early scout, he also wants to know where Tyler is. Okay. Tyler realizes, okay, Nigel's not here. We have positions on the other side of the map from each other. So we might be in for the long haul. Once again, Tyler doing an excellent job preparing for any top possible cheese. That's why you put this barracks next to the supply depot. Zealots cannot fit, but Marines can. That was one of the introductory videos on the Day 9 dailies. Day 9 is a very popular streamer. Used to stream a lot of StarCraft and commentate and host a lot of StarCraft back in the day. What was that, like BlizzCon? He's brothers of Tasteless. They're both awesome people. We're all big fans of that family in our community. But one of the initial Day 9 dailies was talking about how professionals, even at the highest level back in 2008, a guy named Fantasy, he did not do this initially. And in the first game of the finals of like a $50,000 tournament, he got cheesed. There were some gateways right outside his base, and he lost because he did not do this. So, and then actually you go to the third game of that finals, and Fantasy did this exact same thing, got cheesed, and was able to hold. So very interesting. At least I think it's interesting. Since I'm the one in control of the Twitch stream, everyone has to think it's interesting. Pretty standard play from both players right here. Nigel just going for standard gateway cybercore opening. Nothing too fancy. Tyler possibly looking to take an early expansion. Has an SV chilling at his natural. Nigel looking to possibly, this is kind of a cool trick what you can do. You can actually skip this probe across the minerals if you make a pylon right behind you and click a lot. Let's see if he does it. Nope. That's not how you do it. You gotta do it. That's not how you do it. Okay, let's try it again. He's gonna try it again. Nope, didn't work. So if you make a pylon right here, you can skip this probe across the minerals. That'll allow him to scout. And he does it. Very good job by Nigel. That takes a little bit of practice, but now he's actually skipping this probe through the mineral patch and can actually get a scout off. What? That's not a scout. That's a goddamn pylon. What? What am I seeing here? All right, Nigel putting a pylon in his opponent's side of the map. I don't know what that's for, but I expect some early aggression coming out of here from Nigel. Very sick play. Tyler's not going to be ready for it, too. He's putting out an early command center, looking for some macro play. Nigel going to scout right here. Going to realize initially, once he gets down here, that Tyler is actually going to be in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. That's one of the things about this map that I really like. Nigel taking an expansion as well. Is that because of the fact that it's an island map, this goon cannot get on this side. So it usually means that there's no early aggression. So a lot of times people play very safe. Or sorry, not very safe. They play very greedy. And they try to build up their economy, and they say, yo, look, it's an island map. You can't get on my side. I'm going to build a command center. I'm going to build some more stuff. I'm going to get my economy rolling, and I'll see you in 20 minutes. But that allows for some very tricky play because right now, as you can see, Tyler has no units. He built a barracks, and he lifted it. So no Marines. He's going double factory right away. Oh, actually, he did make one Marine. I take it all back. But really, oh, actually, what's this? Oh, a starport initially going down, too. So a little 2-1 action. But that leaves yourself open with this early command center. Leaves yourself open for some type of cheese and or some early aggression. Nigel, though, is not actually going to build anything by this pylon. I was so hopeful. I was ready for like 3 gateways or like a robo or like something right here. I was so ready. But don't see anything just yet. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Tyler might actually spot out this goon. Oh, the goon spots out the floating barracks. That's hilarious. Actually, from this angle, Tyler might think that the goon came from the bottom left. So not really purposely deceptive. But we'll have to see where Tyler scouts next. Probe getting a good scout off Tyler's base. Some Marines going to go chase it and have a good time. They're hanging out. Dragoon range coming out for Nigel. And a quick robotics facility. Has a quick forge as well. Already getting +1. Nigel really focusing on his upgrades this game. Needs to focus more on his probe production, though. Not making probes and is down about almost 10 supply already. So Tyler with a little bit of a lead. Looking possibly for a quick vulture drop. That's going to be sweet. I wonder if this is actually speed or mines, but he's looking like he's pumping vultures. He's going to get a drop ship out of this starport with the control tower. And he's going to try to put on some early pressure. I love this opening from Tyler. Taking a quick base and then applying pressure to your opponent. That's some classic Starcraft Brood War, if you ask me. Nigel finally realizing he should probably make some more probes. Puts down a pylon on the back of this map. That would be so cool, though. Man, if there were like 3 gateways here, and he made like 5 goons and attacked. Oh, that would be so cool. Gosh, that'd be cool. I'm living in a fantasy world. But that's fine. No, what's new? this facility right here, so this can build shuttles, which will allow Nigel to shuttle his units across the map, or it can build a Reaver if he goes for a Robotics facility. He is a little low on gas, though. Nigel, with only 2 probes on gas, a constant theme today so far. Nigel struggling to mine gas properly. I think that last game would have been a lot closer. Well, actually, would have been not close. Excuse me. Tyler would have destroyed. No, Nigel would have destroyed last game if he was mining gas. Sorry. Okay. Ignore my faux pas. We have Tyler moving out with a dropship with 4 Vultures in it. This is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, actually, wow. Nigel already in position with 3 Dragoons. And actually, I think that Tyler thought Nigel spawned here. He's going to be like, uh-oh, I don't see anything. Yep. Nothing just yet. Let's see what he decides to do. If he thinks he's going to send it up. He's realizing, okay, Nigel must be at the top left-hand corner of the map. Let's go ahead and watch this. Pylon going down for Nigel, scouting pylon. Here comes the dropship. And unfortunately, goons are ready. This dropship getting hit. Is it going to go down? Dropship goes down. Oh my god, with 4 Vultures in it. 3 units for Nigel. Nigel now taking the supply lead. Huge mistake by Tyler, losing that dropship for free. And we have a Stargate going down. Oh my goodness. Tyler had the economic lead and the supply lead, but unfortunately loses 4 Vultures and a dropship for free. And now that actually tipped his hand, so Nigel preparing for dropship play, puts down cannons in the mineral line, trying to play safe. And oh, look at this. Another dropship coming into play as well, but Nigel's ready for it. Tyler scans ahead of it so he can be able to see what he's about to get himself into. And drops 2 siege tanks. They start to shoot some probes. And here we go. Goons are going to probably clear this up. Oh, a couple suicidal tanks. Very interesting. They're going to scout the Stargate, though. They're going to scout this Stargate right here. Oh, man. More goons coming in. Tyler, you got to aim these guys. He just moved them. They're not attacking. Oh, man. 1 goes down. 3 kills on this one, though. 3 probe kills. And tank goes down as well. So, wow. Not a whole lot of damage done, unfortunately, for Tyler. He still has a 10 supply lead, though. His macro is on point. He's making more dropships, more Vultures, planning to continue his harass, putting up the pressure. Armory going down as well for early upgrades. +1 attack is completed for Nigel. So getting that early forge already starting to pay dividends. A couple missile turrets coming down. Tyler understanding that he did see that there's a Stargate right here. I don't know why there's 3 probes chilling, though. And Nigel, not realizing that he has no guys on gas. Those 2 probes were killed by that tank drop. He needs to put guys back on gas. Okay, this is awkward. Tyler's like, why the heck is there a pylon here? Why the heck is there a pylon here? And that's just going to be free minerals lost by Nigel. Oh my heavens, look at this. Tyler planning a doom drop, so this is really cool. He's instead of doing 1 drop at a time, he's actually going to use 4 drop ships to move all of his units over. This could be very effective if he's able to hit a good timing attack where Nigel's not ready. At the same time, Nigel not mining gas out of his main. He needs to understand, only now getting a citadel down. Nigel not mining gas, big mistake. Looking to potentially take a 3rd base at the other spawning point at the close positions. But yeah. Some exciting stuff about to happen. Another factory going down for Tyler. His macro's been on point this whole game. Even though he's been losing units, he's been up in the supply count, up 10 supply right now. So he is on point, getting +1 attack for his units, getting down to 3rd base as well. Right about the same time that Nigel is. So from an economic point, they're probably in similar spots. However, okay, Nigel finally realized that he's not mining gas. Good job, Nigel. 2 Stargates going down. Okay, so this is cool. With 2 Stargates, that tells me he's probably not going to go Arbiter play. You don't really need 2 Stargate Arbiter. This is probably going to be Carriers or Scouts. And when I say probably Carriers, probably Scouts, I mean definitely Carriers. Scouts are awful units. And in TMI 2020, we're playing for keeps. And so I expect some very strong Carrier play. And he actually kind of hit it, too. Tyler's not going to notice that Tyler does scan, does not see the Stargates. Looking around. Does not see the army either. A little bit confused. Good job by Nigel to hide these Stargates to the side. Got to use these probes, though. Here comes the Doom Drop, though. 4 drop ships out on the map for Tyler. He's up 20 supply. He's been working while Nigel's been teching up, working on his economy. Oh, my goodness. We can see the end of the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Ferrying units across. Oh, man. Nigel has no clue this is happening. His army is completely split up. He actually might run into it right now. It's going to be too late, though. These siege tanks are going to get in range of the Nexus and put up siege mode. And Nige has nothing here. He's got 2 Dragoons, a 3rd Dragoon, a couple on the backside. He needs to consolidate his army. He's now just understanding how much trouble he's in. Great job by Tyler to ferry units across. Well done. He's getting mines up too, preventing reinforcements. Oh my lord. The probes are evacuating. Tyler actually target firing the probes, killing a ton of probes. 4 kills, 2 kills, 4 kills, 4 kills. This game might be already over. Almost double the supply for Tyler. 40 supply up. And, wow. That was a quick one, I think. Nigel trying to expand, like a little greedy economically, while Tyler's saying, hey, you know what? If you're going to expand everywhere, I'm going to drop a bunch of units in your base. Nigel only now realizing he has a couple goons out here, but this is not a good fight he should take. These goons are going to die if they attack moving into these siege tanks. He's not even going to get one. Okay, he actually keeps one alive, but still. What I would love to see here, he doesn't have the money, though. Got to make a scout or 2. There are no air attacking units up here. Only siege tanks and a vulture with a couple mines. Really well played by Tyler. A commanding lead in this game 2 of the semifinals. Some very sick drop play. Actually collecting more units, ferrying an additional army across. He is not done putting up the pressure. Yeah, he has a 3rd base. Doesn't matter, though. It's not that saturated. He understands that he's out for blood, and he senses it. Nigel's on the back foot. Tyler's able to destroy this base right here. Okay, looks like a probe drop. He's doing probe bombs. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll explain that afterwards. That's sick. You need to use this one to attack. Hard to tell who's going to win. This looks like the siege tanks will. Micro, put him on top. Put him on top. There you go. Put him on top. They have a minimum range where they can't attack. Okay, so Nigel will hold this. But at the same time, another drop coming down from Tyler. Great play by Tyler to multitask. This tank's going to die. It's in range of the cannons. But that's fine. The probes already being evacuated. A lot of them are going to go down to these vultures. Vultures love killing probes. So we're about to see a huge supply drop from Knives as he loses a ton of his economic output. That was sick, though. That was cute. He put the probes in the shuttle, and when you drop a probe down, the siege tank will shoot the probe and splash damage his own units. Usually you do that with zealots, because the problem is that it's hard to do it with probes, because if you don't attack with probes, these units will automatically target fire the enemy attacking units first before they hit the probes. Oh, wow. Okay, catching a couple of the drop ships. Not really going to matter too much, though. Softens them up a little bit. Not actually able to kill one. These mines, though, great mines by Tyler. Holding up the reinforcements from Nige. Nige in a very tough spot. More mines going down. Basically defending this position. Gonna kill this Nexus, more likely than not. Wow, really well played across the board. Nigel realizing that he needs to have a ground army because right now he is struggling to even hold on to his advantage. Or sorry, his economy. And these goons getting pepper sprayed. Alright, here comes an attack. Nigel might be able to clear this up. Need to attack both at once. Focus fire these tanks. Need to focus fire the tanks. Need to focus fire the tanks. There you go. Nice focus firing the tanks. These tanks are the real big threat. Vultures are not that good against goons, so Nigel is going to clean this up. However, the constant harassment coming out from Tyler has given him a 50 supply lead. And here it comes. At the same time, his macro has not left up. He actually has another army in these dropships. Looks like he's going to continue to keep up the pressure. More dropships on the way. He's at +1. And Nigel is sitting on only +1 as well. So even upgrades for both guys. These Stargates, the problem though, he did make a scout. What did I say? I said you should just make one scout. Boom, there you go. That's a great job. Yeah, but I think that with double Stargate going for a Citadel as well as a Bay, Nigel was getting every form of tech while getting a ton of bases and didn't make units. And Tyler found a great opening to harass. Look at it, he's gonna have another drop coming down right here. Nigel should be able to clean this up with the scout. Unfortunately for him, though, scouts are so bad and they attack really slowly. Nice. Okay, good job. Good micro by the goons to get on top of the tanks. But yeah, see, this is 8 damage. Look how slow it attacks. There we go. Another drop by the probe drop. Okay, scout actually gets a tank kill, but man, looks like Tyler's in a great spot. Nigel, see, that's why drops are so great. They force the opponent to react, and Nigel just sent his ground army to the other side of the map. Now has to come all the way back, able to clean it up, but not before sustaining a ton of economic damage. Tyler in a fantastic spot, sitting on 2K. Doesn't even matter though. Almost about to supply block. Doesn't even matter though. He's in a great commanding lead. His economy is pumping. He's got 4 factories pumping out units. He's getting +2 attack or +1. Actually, this is +1 armor, or it might be +2 attack in the science facility. We'll find out. Wow, look at this. 7 drop ships. So sweet. One scout, not doing much. The real issue here, 126 supply to 50 supply. Tyler looks to be taking game 2. He needs to not let off the gas though. Nigel decided to play risky. His only way to get back in the game is if Tyler allows him to. So he actually started making this. He made this nexus, started making probes. But no, here comes another drop. Tyler with the continuous pressure. It looks like this is just a beachhead though. Going to potentially just put some units down right here and ferry more units across. Very cool. Second armory done for double upgrades at the same time. Tyler going ahead and taking a 4th base, getting out that economic, increasing his economic output, putting himself in even a better spot. As Artosis says, when you're ahead, get more ahead. These vultures coming down, killing this pylon, understanding that, hey, the pylon doesn't matter. Kill these probes. That's what you need to kill. Great micro by Tyler, one-shotting all those. Nice. Getting on top of this probes as well. Put up in a tough spot. This is the chance, though. Nigel finding the tanks that are not siege with no vulture support. He actually might be able to clean this up. Tyler needs to understand that he needs to put these tanks in siege mode. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Yep. Got to retreat. It's a little too late, though. Nigel should be able to clean this up. Wow. A little bit of a micro mistake from Tyler, but doesn't matter. He's in such a commanding lead, and his macro's in a great position. He's able to kill so many probes there that Nigel, once again, on the back foot, having a tough time, to say the least. And all that Tyler needs to do is keep doing what he's doing. He's mined out his main base. He can move these SCVs over to his natural or his 3rd. Taking a 4th base, taking his gas as well. Really solid play from Tyler coming out here right now. Doing a great job. Putting on the gas, putting on the pressure, forcing Nige to respond. And unfortunately for McNige, he is suffering. Does not have that many probes left. Let's see. He's got 6 probes here. Approximately, let's see, at 7, about 11 probes there. Only 3 there and 1 there. So looking at, he only has 11 probes that are mining minerals right now. And at the same time, Tyler transferring his SCVs and the army. Look at this. What is this? Look at this. This is so cool. Transferring 8 dropships worth of units, mech units. Let's see where he decides to target them. This mobility is such an advantage for him. Nige has no control over the skies. He cannot stop the drop. He may see it with this observer, though. He notices now. He understands what trouble he's in. Tyler looking to drop the natural. And here we go. This might be it, folks. Oh, my lord. Look at this. 2 scouts are going to help a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Wow. So many tanks coming down. They're going to clean up the goons. They're going to kill this Nexus, and I expect a GG anytime. Tyler has 4 times the supply of Nigel. That's not something you see every day. Nigel probably doesn't fully understand how much trouble he's in because on this map, it's very difficult to scout. It's not difficult to make scouts. There's the GG. Tyler able to take a game 2, which puts us at a 1-1 tie, which means that we're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. What a great play by Tyler in that matchup. Great dropship play. Able to put on the pressure, harass the crap out of McNige. Gets the victory. Well played by Tyler. We're going to go to game 3. Game 3, deciding game, which will be on Fighting Spirit. We'll be on Fighting Spirit. One of my least favorite maps, although probably the most normal map that we have in TMI 2020. Wow. Good job by Tyler to equalize and to essentially come back in this matchup. Really good job by him. All right. We're getting both players inside the map right now. We're doing okay for time, maybe. All right. Letting the players know map is up. Wow, but just an excellent job. Excellent job by Tyler right there. I believe that when he knew that he had Iron Curtain on there, I believe he had a build ready for that map because it seemed as though his build is very tight. He wanted to take an early expansion to support essentially 2 or 3 factory dropship play. And one thing I really liked is that he kept all of his dropships alive. He didn't suicide them, so that means that his dropship count got higher and higher as the game went on, which allowed him to drop more and more units. If at any point he had lost 4, there's that point where he had 4 dropships go over a bunch of goons. If he had lost 2 dropships there, that would have really stifled his attack. Probably delayed it, which would have allowed Nigel to get a better advantage. So, well played by Tyler. Waiting for Nige to enter the game. Where are you at, my friend? Waiting for a player to enter the game. Once again, looks like we have about, yeah, wonder how my vocal cords, let's take a look at the chat. Mediocre 8 p.m. says, wonder how Connor's vocal cords are doing, haha. They're not doing that well, to be honest with you. I'm having a little bit of an issue, all right? I basically have like a double, 2 water bottles going at once. What I remember, though, is watching the Lord of the Ring extended editions, where the guy who played Smeagol would basically have like this concoction of honey and water, and he would just like sip on it. I don't have that. Sorry. I'm not Smeagol. But, all right, I'm looking at the chat. Can Nigel and Tyler hear each other? Okay, they cannot. Hello, Claire. Good to have Claire here. Zergola King's here. John's here from yesterday. Good to see you, John. Welcome. Let's see. We also have Think Good also in the chat as well. Excellent. Okay. One of the players is getting water. Once again, thank you, everyone, for stopping by TMI 2020. I was able to figure out how to put the categories into Twitch. So now we're actually streaming under the Starcraft category, which is pretty cool. So if you know any of these players and you know us personally, thank you for stopping by. If you're a random person who just on a Saturday saying, hey, what else am I going to do with my afternoon? Let's watch some amateur StarCraft players who are good friends slug it out on very odd maps. Welcome. I'm Music Man 8701. You may have seen me on IC Cup Ladder back in 2008 as a D+ ranked Protoss. For those of you who have no idea what IC Cup is, it means I was really bad. Okay, let's go. We got the players are in the game. We are ready to roll. Let me just verify that both players are good. Ready. And almost ready. Almost. Okay. Once again, just to remind everyone about the tournament format, we have this is the semifinals between Nigel, Mech Lions, and Tyler, TP Dominator Peterson. The best of 3. We're going to game 3, so the winner of this match will go on to the finals of TMI 2020. Very cool. Right after this, we'll have the semifinals between Fred Taco Time Lou and Lee Think Good Holstein, which should be an excellent matchup as well. All right. Okay. You don't get a timeout. Where you at? Okay, going. Okay, we are ready to roll. Choose race. Choose race. One of the players says he needs to compose himself after that one and has not selected race. We do not allow timeouts here in TMI 2020. Not because we're not okay with people taking breaks, but because I didn't think about people having timeouts before we started. So it's not in the rule book. Not that we have a rule book. It's mostly just whatever's in my head. So no rule book, no timeouts, and Nigel. Choose your race, Nigel. We're still waiting. Oh, you know, this whole time, you guys are probably like, where's the music then? You know? You're like, I have to just watch this stranger on the internet talk about nothing. Crazy. Okay, here we go. Finally, we have both players ready to roll. So, what we have here is game 3 of the semifinals between Mech and TP Dominator. I am so excited for this one. It's a winner-take-all matchup. Whoever wins will go to the finals. That's kind of loud, sorry. Whoever wins, go to the finals. Good luck to both players. This is TMI 2020. Best of luck. Stay tuned. This should be an awesome jam-packed game on fighting spirit. All right. In the bottom left position, with a fantastic build on Iron Curtain, equalizing the matchup to 1-1, we have TP Dominator. And in the top right, the Protoss player able to win game 1, not able to win game 2, is Mech already saying he should have banned Iron Curtain to play on Intercoven. Both of those maps are the very unusual ones that we have. Quick question for those of you watching. I did see Tyler type ha-ha, but I did not see him actually physically laugh. So let's keep that in mind. Cannot trust his ha-has. I always think, like, people, they text me LOL, and I'm like, did you actually? Or did you not? You know? Okay. So, Fighting Spirit, a classic map. It's been in the map pool for a very long time on the ladder. 4-player map. You can spawn top left, top right, bottom right, and bottom left. quite a big map. It's very easy to take a second base as well as a third base. It might be a little bit of a longer game. We saw Nige take a game, or win a game earlier. Actually, that was yesterday, excuse me. Win a game on Fighting Spirit with some great macro play. I believe this game will last a long time. Both these players are very strong macro players. And there's nothing better than they like to do than to make pros and SEVs. So, we'll be in a little bit for the long haul. If you have any questions about StarCraft, if you're not familiar with the game, since it is a very old game, please ask them in the chat. Looks like we have Zergula King saying ready to go, ready to go. Heck yeah, we are ready to go. We are rolling. Claire WP saying, come on, TP. Yeah, come on, TP. Says Claire. Wow, look at this. Okay, now this, I love this play. Nige opening up with a 12 Nexus. Now I love this. Tyler is TP Dominator, is known as a macro-oriented player, not a big cheeser. Now just saying, well, if I know you're not going to cheese me, I'm going to gamble, and I'm actually going to go Nexus before Gateway. I like this play a lot. Both players are looking to scout the map. They're actually both scouting the top left at the same time. Let's see if they notice. And pull back. Standard opening from TP Dominator, going for Barracks into Factory build. Very standard for a Terran versus Protoss matchup. Both players scouting top left. Gonna go say hi to each other. If they attack move, they will attack each other. They did not attack move. Okay. Only now. Yeah, here we go. Nige going 12 Nexus, 14 Gateway. Double Gateway. 14 Gateway. Oh my goodness. I believe this is a similar build that Nigel did just yesterday, where he took an early expansion, put on a little bit of early Zealot pressure, forego getting a gas. So that's one thing I like about this build a lot, is that you don't necessarily need to rush gas. You can kind of pump off your gateways, get some Zealots, and at the same time pump out probes. TP Dominator, a little bit supply blocked. Uh-oh. 18 out of 18. Supply Depot's a little late. Has to stop his command center production of SCVs. Look at this. Nigel, understanding how risky he's playing, actually scouts with 2 separate probes, able to pull back and save that probe in time. Look at this. Tyler scouted top left, ran into a probe, says, oh, you must be bottom right. He's going to scout bottom right, but there's nothing here, unfortunately for you, Tyler. Nigel's in top right. Yep, there you go. He notices now. He's going to get... That means that Tyler, his scout is going to be so late, like probably the latest it could ever be. So Nigel's going to be in a really good spot, getting up his early Nexus. Looks like he may not have gone for Zealots, just going to get a Cyber Core and pump out Goon production. But here we go. Command Center going down for Tyler. So both players looking to take an economic lead. However, oh, here we go. Tyler's going to get some bad news. Nigel already has a Nexus. Tyler understands he's probably behind economically. May need to do some damage or take a quicker third, but he is going to get the scout off, full scout off, because Nigel decided to skip Zealots. This is always kind of awkward, like you're hanging out in your base, and there's like an enemy in there, but you can't really kill them, and they can't really do anything to you, so you're just kind of hanging out. Okay, here comes the Zealot. I'm going to try to chase away this SCV, but it's not going to be enough. Second Zealot out as well. I would expect that the moment Nigel gets 150 minerals right here, he will probably go for Goon range, or he's going to make a second Goon at Gateway, and is it Goon range? Is it Goon range? Come on, Nigel. Goon range. Goon range. Upgrade. Upgrade. Crap. Okay, well, you can't call it every time, folks. But we here at TMI Studios, we do try to make some predictions, because it's kind of fun, you know. But anyways, looking at the matchup, looks like Tyler's opening up with some type of probably siege tank upgrade, siege mode, which will enable him to take an early expansion. He puts this tank right on the high ground, really going to be impenetrable. Going to be really hard for Nigel to do any early attack, which I don't think Nigel is looking to right now. I think Nigel is very happy to sit back, relax on his 12 Nexus. He's going to start pumping out units, getting 4 gateways, finally getting Goon range. 4 gateways, though, going to get a big gateway army. Going to sneak in a probe, scouts the CC. Very nice job by Nige. Tyler did not notice. He did not move his Marines to intercept. So well done by Nige, able to get that scout off. Tyler's going to use the barracks to float to get a little additional vision for his siege tank. Interesting thing about siege tanks, they can actually shoot farther than they can see. So a lot of times, you, as a Terran player, you want to try to increase your vision to maximize the range. Used by like a floating unit, like a science vessel, or a flying unit, like a wraith, or a floated building. I guess like here. Nigel sees that Tyler expanded, looking potentially to take a quick third. I like this play a lot if he's actually able to. Gonna kill the scout though. Maybe. Oh no, Tyler notices. Tyler notices, pulls it back. Good job by Tyler. SSV will die another day. It's quite the story to tell. And yeah, quick third coming out from Nigel. I like this play a lot. Note, this is a direct response to Nigel's scouting Tyler's additional base, saying, okay, Tyler's getting a second base, so he's not going to be able to do much for a while. And I know my Nexus was very quick, so I'm going to actually take a quicker third. Nigel playing very strong StarCraft lately. I'm very impressed. And Nigel, already improving from last game, mining gas. Good job, Nigel. Always good to mine gas. 3 guys on gas at both of his geysers. Tyler doing an excellent job too with his macro. Both players at 46 supply. Yeah, man, this is for all the marbles. Just a quick reminder, the winner of this match will go on to the finals of TMI 2020, which they will win the bragging rights of our social friend group, as well as a sweet trophy that I ordered online that actually has a laptop as the thing, like the very top. Very cool. I'm a big fan. I ordered this like before I did anything else with the tournament. I was like, well, if I'm gonna, that's how I'm gonna motivate myself to learn how to stream. I was like, you know what, if I buy a trophy and I have to give it to someone, I'll motivate myself. That's how you do it. Robotic facility coming out for Nigel, pretty standard stuff. He may go for observatory. Going for a Templar Archives, actually. Okay. Ooh, very nice. Oh, actually, no, Tyler's not going to see it. He's not going to see the building, though. So, not going to notice that there's a Templar Archives coming. He actually scouted the top right. Oh, he's going to see the Citadel, so maybe he'll know. Yeah, he did scout the top right, though, so he knows there's a Citadel. Observatory and Templar Archives going down for Nigel. Looks to potentially be making, going for Templar Tech as well as Observers. I wonder if he's going to go DTs. That's a pretty strong opener for Protoss players. It's very difficult for Terran to have mobile detection early on in the game. A couple of Vultures coming out for Tyler, looking to do some scouting off. He's actually going to look for the third up here, and he's not going to see it. Oh, very nice. Nigel already a little bit with the mind games, taking an unusual third right here. Tyler's going to see this and say, oh, actually, check it out. We're both on 2 bases. And he's not going to know that Nigel's on a 3rd base. So, really good job by Nigel, making some very excellent, big decisions. Going to go ahead and scout this base as well. Not going to see anything. More Vultures coming to hang out. He already has mines, does not have speed. I assume this is Vulture speed right here. 4th factory going down. Another scan going down. Oh, he does scan the Nexus. Good job by Tyler saying, hey, where could this 3rd base possibly be? Really good job by Tyler. Noticing that Nigel loves to get a quick third. Where is it? Let's go find. Actually, yeah, scouts the front as well. So scanning around, that's why Comstat's such a strong ability. You're able to scout around where you normally couldn't. So good job by Tyler there. Getting a quick armory for some upgrades. 4 factories, as I just previously mentioned. Has a starport, though not necessarily using it just yet. I would assume that he's actually going to go into science vessels. Very standard in this matchup. He needs to get a science facility up first. But I don't see it. Here, 3rd CC going down, but that 3rd CC is so late. This Nexus is like saturated. So Nigel with a very strong early economic advantage. You can see he's floating some minerals, and he's actually up in supply. So working on trying to spend that. Has a Stargate. Okay. And there's the Arbiter. So there you go. Nigel just going to the old classic. Uh-oh. No vision right here, though. Okay, didn't do any damage. Able to snipe that mine before it landed. Oh, here we go. Vultures coming in to the 3rd base, killing a ton of probes. I totally missed that. My bad, everyone. Killing all these probes. Some of them are evacuated, though. Bunch of mines going down, preventing any type of reinforcements. Let's see. Oh, this goon, though, is going to die. Is dead. Wow, good job. Great harassment by Tyler to keep himself in this game. A little bit of a slower third, but that did a great job of preventing mining as well as killing some units. Good job. What Nigel needs to do is actually block off both these ramps. Not just one, you actually block both sides. He will learn. Let's see how many kills these guys got. 2 kills, 0, 2, 1, and 2. So about 7 probes killed by Tyler. Really well done. However, here come the Arbiter tech. So Nigel's going up to Arbiters. Knows that TP does not have a 3rd base just yet. All the while, though, Tyler working on his macro, going to actually lift his CC off, put it somewhere on the map. Looking to actually go right. Actually, probably looking to take this base. It's kind of unusual. Typically, people actually take this base as their 3rd, and typically people in the top right would take this base. So, uncharacteristic play from both. Nigel saving this goon at the very last second, getting it out of harm's way. Starcraft Brood War, every little thing counts. Every unit counts. So, good job by Nigel to save that. Dragoon, 125, 50 gas. It's a lot of money. So, they cost a lot. You might as well save them. Okay, putting a pylon here as well. Trying to make a full wall off to prevent those vultures from getting into this base. Yep, Tyler looking to actually... Okay, Nigel's going to scout this. Nigel's going to say, oh, this is... He's going to see that the army's here. He's going to be able to infer that with such an army here, he's probably going to try to take this base. Observer outside of Tyler's natural by Nige, able to keep an eye on him. But Tyler, his macro is on point. He's got low minerals, low gas. He's up 10 supplies, playing very well. Science vessel already upgrading EMP. I don't see him making a science facility upgrading EMP. I don't see a science vessel being created just yet. But still, very strong play coming out here from Tyler with the early supply lead, even though he actually was a base down for about the last 4 minutes. Nigel's working on his macro, getting some additional gateways down. Robotics support bay going down. This is for Reaver tech, as well as some of the upgrades to your shuttles and observers. So I actually have not seen a single Reaver just yet. Nigel's kind of changing it up. He actually is known for his Reaver play, but hasn't actually made any in TMI 2020. So I like that a lot. You know, if you have a reputation, people expect something. So do something different. I think that's a great way to win a tournament, if you ask me. This is kind of funny. Both members are on the map kind of looking around. Nigel's looking for maybe bases, maybe mines, who knows what. 6 goons and an observer versus 2 vultures. Those goons win every time. Shuttle's out as well. I didn't really see what that shuttle did. I apologize. Yep, here we go. Tyler's doing this very similar thing with the pylons, but actually blocking off with depots. There's a couple of mines at his back ramp to prevent any type of harassment that's coming down. See if that works, though. Bunch of goons coming out, though, from Nige. His macro's been on point. Unfortunately, though, these goons are blocking the other goons from actually going through this pathway, so they're all going to freak out. Welcome to a game that was designed in 1999. Okay, Nigel's actually going to come up here to the left. Okay, in the bottom right. I don't think he's going to see these vultures, though. They're a little out of the way. They're not going to see each other at all. Cannon going down. The cannon's always solid, kind of just to pepper anything. If this cannon wasn't here, you could kind of put your vultures here and start attacking these pylons, but the cannon will kind of be a deterrent. Very standard play for both players. Shuttle's coming out. I don't see what's inside of it. Arbiter on the way, a second Arbiter. Nigel's probably upgrading recall and stasis. Wow. Once again, though, I don't see a science vessel for TP. He did upgrade the EMP ability. We did see that science vessel was lighting up, but no science vessel popped just yet. Looking potentially to take a 4th base. Tyler with a 10 supply lead, doing a very good job staying on the map, staying active. This base is not going to die anytime soon. Love the turtle Terran, and yeah, both players just kind of set to relax and chill. There actually are a lot of opportunities for harassment and cheese in this matchup in Terran vs Protoss. Both players, though, deciding, you know what, I'm just going to rely on my macro ability, my ability to make units and take bases to win. So, once again, quick reminder, winner of this match goes on to the TMI 2020 Finals, which will be later this afternoon against the winner between Taco Time and Think Good. So, Lake Speed done much earlier than Game 1. Let's go ahead and check the upgrades. Tyler's actually upgrading both right now. He's got 1-1. And Nigel's sitting on no upgrades. No upgrades for Nigel just yet. Only now starting his +1 in armor and attack. So a little late by Nige. He was actually a little bit early before. Tyler with the scanning around, doesn't see anything, understands that his opponent's likely just on 3 bases. Does not see anything here or the bottom right hand corner. So looks to be pretty equal right now. Both players content just to max out on 3 bases. A couple of vultures dropping a ton of mines. Actually, okay, there is an observer here. Okay, Nigel poking around on the map. More mines going down. 4 TP Dominator. Will the domination continue? Who knows? One Zealot's going to actually drag these mines out. Did a little bit of damage to that vulture, but not enough to kill it. Oh yeah, nice. Great job by Nigel preventing any type of 4th base right here. Who wins, SEV versus Zealot? I'm going to guess the Zealot. Another cannon going down for Nige, playing very safe. Continuous Arbiter production, getting his upgrades, getting his gateways up. Both players almost about to be maxed. Need to make some more supply depots and pylons, though. Yep, Nige is about pylon blocked. No problem, though. Gets his 4th base down. So Nigel with a little bit of a quicker 4th. Let's see if Tyler has started an extra command center. I don't see one. Oh, there it is. Okay, right here. So Tyler's looking to take the bottom side of the map. Probably going to float that to either this base or that base, I would assume. Taking out a couple of vultures as well as some mines. Good job by Nigel being active on the map. He's got so many shuttles. 3 shuttles. Very interesting. Nigel is a big fan of dropping zealots onto tank lines. Works very well for him. Finally, Science Vessel is starting to pop out for TP. A little bit late on that one. Finally starting Goliath production as well. He's sitting at 2-1, so a big upgrade advantage for Tyler. Nigel finally just has 1-1 finished and is starting 2-2. So, a small upgrade advantage, but not enough to make the difference just yet. Tyler maxed at 200-200, so he's looking to make some moves. He's got a maxed out army. Uh-oh, huge Dragoon loss. Tanks are so strong, especially with the +2 attack. That means they have +10 actual attack. So the +2 upgrade is very strong. Nigel sitting on 4K, 2K for minerals and gas. Could probably tighten up his macro a little bit, start spending his money a little bit better. Probably, I would love to see a ton of more gateways going down. One thing about this map is a little difficult to build all your gateways in your base, so it might be nice to build a couple in different spots. Maybe take another main base. Here we go. Looking to kill some of these vultures. Free vultures. They don't have any vision. So from Tyler's perspective, these units are invisible. And yeah, it looks like all these vultures are going to die for nothing. But at the same time, though, Tyler moving onto the map and losing observer free. So here comes the slow push. This is very typical in Terran versus Protoss. What you do is you max out with a mech army, and then you slowly leapfrog your siege tanks. In siege mode, these tanks are so much stronger. So what you can do is you put these ones in siege mode, you take up the back ones in the back, put them in the front, put them in siege mode, and just continuously leapfrog, move across the map, and eventually get to your opponent's base. Oh, here we go. A little bit of a drop coming down here from Nige, thinking about doing something. I expect the storm drop. 2 shuttles worth of units. There is a couple turrets here, so Nigel's gonna have to play this one pretty carefully. Let's see if he can actually micro this out. Oh, and actually, I think that oh yeah, Tyler notices. Tyler saw these shuttles. He's able to get mines down in time. Great job by Tyler. Here comes the shuttle. They're gonna drop right on top of the mines. Great job by Tyler. Oh, he still gets the Templar out. Can he actually storm? 2 storms going down. 4 kills, 2 kills. Oh my goodness, tons of SCVs go down. 7 kills on that one. I think the other one had about 6. Wow. 15 SCVs lost by Tyler. Great drop from Nige. Really working on his drop play. Looking to possibly take another expansion as well. At the same time, though, Tyler content just to chill in the middle of the map with a ton of tanks, missile turrets, and vultures. Potentially another shuttle coming down from Nige. Additional drop play. I really like this. At the same time, though, Nigel sitting on 183. He needs to start making some more units. Just got 2-2. 2-2 is complete. Same with the Terran mech army. Oh, 3 units. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nigel attacking piecemeal into a mech army. That is not going to work. His supply drops plummeting. Plummeting to 169. Looks like... Oh, yeah, looks like there was an EMP I missed over here. So this Arbiter is not doing very well in energy. Good job by Tyler to notice that there was an Arbiter there and to EMP it. There you go. Nigel noticing he's not mining gas at his 4th base. Both players doing just fine. Nigel has 3 mineral patches left at his main. Tyler is fully mined out. So they're both players are chilling and sitting with a huge bank. Nigel's bank is a little bit larger though. But to be honest though, this initial fight though is probably going to go in Tyler's direction. The mech army is very strong and very hard to attack from. You really have to come out from multiple angles. You have to use your spellcasters. Very difficult for Protoss to really time that out. Anyways, Tyler's moving on the map. It's one thing he said he wanted to work on was his late game army control. Looks like his army is all moving together. He's moving out. Nigel looking potentially to take a flank. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the attack from Nigel. He's going to get on the tanks before they actually go into siege mode. Here comes the Arbiter from the bottom. Not enough energy to do anything, though. Where's the rest of this? Oh, man, I think that Tyler's going to win this. Oh, EMP does go down. Yeah, that's just not enough, Nige. Too many tanks. Tyler clearly cleans that up, takes a 40 supply advantage. Wow, great play by Nigel. Oh, sorry, Tyler, to kill that army. And yeah, Nigel is on the back foot. You got a storm, buddy. Storm. You have a temp here. Storm gets one storm off. Not going to be enough though. Gets a second storm off. That's enough to kill some tanks. Once again, 147 to 111. Big bank though for McKnight. He's got a lot of time. He needs to buy more time though. The moment this Terran army gets outside of his natural, he's going to be in a world of hurt. It's so difficult to fight this army when it gets on top of your production and your units. It's just not good. Okay, here we go. A little bit of a shuttle, and the shuttle dies. Good job by Tyler setting up these turrets. Unfortunately for Nigel, that harassment did not do anything. 175 to 111. Tyler looking to attack the 4th base while also taking his own 4th base right here. And unfortunately for Nigel, I don't see him defending this anytime soon. He does have a significant army sitting outside of his natural. He needs to get this army down to this area and clear this up. Looking to potentially take another base as well. I do like this right here. If you're being attacked on one side of the map, expand to the other side, especially if you have almost 8k minerals. So good play by Nigel. Evacuation of the probes. This Nexus is going down. 3-3 upgrades for Terran. Protoss sitting at 2-2. So a slight upgrade advantage for our Terran player. These Arbiters are at full energy though, so if Nigel could actually use those Arbiters in this fight without getting EMP'd, he might be able to clean this up. But the Terran army is so massive. 195 to 152. 40 supply lead for the Terran player. Doing a great job with his macro. Great job by Tyler. And yeah, absolutely destroying this 4th base. Nigel in a little bit of a hurt. Not really mining from his natural anymore. Really only mining on one base. While Tyler is also not really mining on this. Only mining on one base. Not really mining. Barely mining at all. So this game is still close, ladies and gentlemen. We are still... Both players are still in it. Nigel's looking to split up his forces to get a potential flank. These siege tanks are coming down. Yep. You don't want to attack into this just yet. You want to make sure you have all your units ready. Split those Arbiters up so they can't be EMP'd. That's hilarious. See, I had that issue last time. And, wow, that's a very strong gateway army coming right here. Oh, he's going to run right over the mines, though. Free units. Oh, this is not good. He can't get on the tanks. Trying to get a flank, but going to lose a ton of units to those mines. Oh, no. At the same time, though, Arbiter's on top of the army. Needs to do something. Got to do something, Arbiter. Do something. Does not do anything. Loses an Arbiter for free. He's able to flank this Terran army, but I think this is going to move up. He's got to do something. Gets the stasis down. Good job by this Arbiter to do something. EMP is a little late. And this EMP already happened. This Arbiter has no energy. Tyler taking a commanding lead in Game 3. Up 70 supply. Getting on top of Nigel's natural expansion. Going to kill a ton of probes. These tanks are doing massive amounts of damage. And I'm not sure that Nigel can actually clean this up. He does have an additional base right here. He's looking to take the top left. But these vultures are actually going to kill this. Let's see if Tyler notices. And realizes that Nigel's trying to sneak bases around. At the same time, Tyler taking his 4th base is only mining off, only has like 3 SCVs mining minerals. Very low, like basically no income. More Arbiters coming out. Some Zealots, but I don't think it's going to be enough, especially when they're coming out piecemeal. Nigel needs to do something drastic right now. He's at 56 supply to 200. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this game might be already over. Nigel sitting at 7k, 6k, needs to spend his money somehow. Needs to do something to try to get back in here. Needs to be able to come back to go to the finals of TMI 2020. But Tyler is looking so strong. His macro is on point. His Terran army is so strong, very hard to beat. Doing a great job with EMPs, preventing the Arbiter play. And he was able to spot out some harassment, able to mitigate that with those mines. Just overall very consistent play from Tyler. And Nigel's in a little bit of trouble. So we'll see what he's doing here. He's putting down some cannons at his hidden base over here, but he has so much money. Got to do something. At this point, Tyler understands, well, I'm on Nigel's base. Nigel, well known for not leaving. Although Tyler is only mining, barely mining at all. So this is so strange. Still, 200 versus 44 supply. It's going to take an absolute miracle for Nigel to come back in this, and I don't think that's really in the cards today. He is going to be able to scout this. Now he sees that there's some cannons going down. He understands that, okay, there's a couple additional bases over here. This Arbiter is going to die for free. You hate to see it. I believe that Nigel's has about 35 supply, and it might just only be probes right now. I don't see a single unit on the map. Well, that is an unfortunate spot to be in. Tyler, looks like Tyler has paved the way to going to the finals of TMI 2020. Looking very strong as a Terran player. Is Terran overpowered? Who knows? We'll see who wins the other side of the bracket, but I would expect that at this point, Tyler is already thinking about who he's going to play next. He's thinking, I wonder what race Think Good's going to choose, or if Think Good loses, how am I going to play this TVT against Taco Time? Considering that I don't think we've really seen that many TVTs in TMI 2020, except for that initial one between Jamie and Taco Time. Sorry, Jamie and Fred. Mage and Taco Time. Yep, Siege Tank's outside these cannons' range, just going to get some free kills. GG's called by Nige. Tyler advances to the TMI Finals. Great play by both players, but Tyler's able to overcome the consistent Protoss play from Nigel. Very well played by Tyler. We will see him in the finals. Let's get a quick, we're going to take a quick 30-second break, or we're going to take about a 2-minute break, everyone. Set up the other side of the bracket. We will give a post-game interview after the finals. So please stick around, stay tuned. Well played by Tyler. He advances 2-1 over Mech Nige to the finals of TMI 2020. We'll see you in 2 minutes. All right, we have the updated bracket showing on the stream right now. Really well played by both players. Tyler advances to the finals, which will be a best of 3 with a 2-1 victory over Mech Nige. And now we have coming up interviews with Fred, Taco Time Lou, and Lee, Think Good hosting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. TMI 2020 is upon us. What an excellent first bracket we had between Mech Nige and TP Dominator. TP was able to take that with a 2-1 victory with some awesome Terran play. Let's remind everyone what the prize is here. Are we playing for money? No. Are we playing for stock options? Damn no. Are we playing for votes or any type of prize? I don't think so. We're playing for this right here. TMI 2020 trophy. This is the first ever McHugh Invitational that we've had. And this trophy's gorgeous. We're going to set it right here for everyone to see. I will be shipping that, FedExing that to whoever wins. So, an awesome prize. Also, unlimited bragging rights for the end of time for both players. First, coming at you, we're going to have our interview with Think Good. Think Good. Can you hear me right now?
Yes, sir.
Howdy. Welcome. Congratulations on getting getting the first seed in your group. Let's get you on the screen. That's not you. Let's get you on the screen right here. Okay. You are now on this stream. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Good, man. I got my wrist brace and I'm ready to go.
Nice. Wrist brace. You got to make sure that you're prepared. So tell me about that group stage. Do you feel pretty confident getting the first seed of your group, knowing that if you actually do win this game, you'll be playing the second seed of your group, Tyler?
Yeah, I don't feel very confident at all. The group stage went really well as it could go for me. So I'm feeling confident in that respect, but Fred's a tough opponent, and Tyler just showed some really great play across all three maps, so I'm cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic. Excellent. Well, that's probably the best place to be. Looking at this current matchup against Fred, so I know that you guys are pretty close friends. Have you played Fred a lot?
Fred hasn't had the opportunity to play that much recently, but I feel like I probably played him more than anyone else. So I feel like I know his play style a little bit. I feel like I have an upper hand on expecting what he's going to do.
Okay. How do you expect this matchup is going to go for you?
Hopefully a 2-0.
Hopefully 2-0.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I'm looking
Fred's
for it
listening
because
right now.
yeah.
Oh, so 2-0 you're going to lose.
No, 2-0. Hopefully I win.
You win. Okay.
Trying to make these games, pretty quick because do a clock ticking on my flight departure later tonight.
For those who don't know, Think Good is actually taking a flight later. So we're going to try to get these done as quickly as possible. Okay, thank you for that. Now, looking to Taco Time. Taco Time, you are now on the stream. How are you doing, Fred? I totally muted him. My bad. Hey, Fred, How are you
Oh,
doing?
hey.
You're now on stream. I'm so sorry. I muted myself so you couldn't hear me talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. How do you feel about this upcoming game against Think Good?
It'll be really fun. Always really fun playing with Lee. Like, every time he does something different, so I have no idea what to expect. I predict it's going to be a fast match.
Fast match.
Either way.
You think you're going to advance to the finals and take on Tyler in a action-packed TVT?
Oh yeah, that would be so cool.
That would be very cool. I'd be a big fan of that.
TBT, so.
All right. Well, hey, best of luck to both you players. I know you guys can both hear me. I'm going to go ahead and mute both of you. We're going to get started right away. Just want to give a quick shout out to everyone on the who's watching the stream right now at home. Thank you for stopping by TMI 2020. It's been a lot of fun to host, commentate, and produce. Even with producer Steve in my ear giving me some crap, we're having a lot of fun out here. So both players are in the game. Both players are ready to roll. So what we have right now is the starting of the other bracket, the semifinals between Think Good and Taco Time. Let's get right into it. Winner will play TP Dominator in the finals of the TMI 2020 tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. All right. Inner Coven. What a terrible, great map. Great map, not terrible, great map. For us to play TMI 2020 on. Okay, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, and since it didn't come up in the other bracket, there might be some of you who don't know, I will go over the map a little bit with you. But anyways, in the bottom right-hand corner, as Terran, we have It's Taco Time. Proving that you can have tacos on other days besides Tuesday. In the middle left, as the red Protoss player, we have Think Good. Think Good is a known race picker. He likes to go back and forth between Protoss and Zerg. I would not be surprised to see him choose Zerg in the finals. Or he might roll with Protoss with this experience of Protoss versus Terran coming in. Of course, if he makes the finals. So, this map's very unusual. There's 3 spawn positions. You have middle left, bottom right, and top left. There's no way to initially travel with attacking units to your opponent. You can trick probes, SCVs, through mineral patches, through those eggs that are right about here, here, using this mineral patch, so you can scout. But unfortunately, this map plays like an island map. There are these things called disruption webs right here, as you can see, and ground units cannot attack as they go underneath of these. So it's really hard and almost impossible to attack your opponent from the circle, the wagon wheel. You really have to go through the middle. So that means there's a lot of action packed in the middle from ground units. It also really encourages airplay, since air units can't actually attack when they're disrupted and webbed. So a lot of drop play. It's one of those very odd maps, but it's in the map pool because I decided it was, and it's my decision. So very cool. Looks like Lee is going to open up with a 12 Nexus. He's waiting for 500 minerals. Could actually probably already put one down. Not sure what he's doing. What is he waiting for? Trying to find a good spot for it. It's hard. There's actually an invisible little turret trapper here, which prevents you from putting this Nexus closer to the mineral patch and gas patch. So that's fine. But it's funny, actually, when this map was first introduced to our friend group, we really didn't know what to do. We were like going Forge first, if you're Protoss, and getting a cannon and killing it. And then we looked up a couple ASL games. ASL is one of the professional leagues in Korea. And I remember I was watching a game by Stork, who's one of my all-time favorite players. Mostly because he's not very quick. He's very slow APM-wise, but he's just so good. And they do this very often. They actually will just take a quick Nexus or command center to the side and long mine, because that is, you want to get that up initially right away. So it's a totally viable strategy. Coming out for Fred, though, very tight build already. Going for a standard barracks into factory, maybe some one base play. Already took 2 guys off gas. I really like that a lot. You don't need necessarily 2 things on gas. Now, what is this going to be a second factory? And we're about to see some factory play from Taco Time. Let's see if he drops it once he has 100 gas. Let's see if he drops it. He has not dropped it. He's scouting. Okay, well. You can't predict everything. Standard play coming out here from the red Protoss player. Looks like he probably skipped the initial Zealot, because there's not much you can do with that initial Zealot to get that quick Cyber Core. Getting another gateway out as well. Very standard play from both players. Think Good's actually going ahead and scouting first. And Taco Time is trying to scout, but having a little bit of issue. This SCV is a little stranded, but no problem. Quick starport as well. Ooh, quick starport. 1-1-1 coming out from Fred. Looks to potentially put on some pressure. On this kind of map, if you see any type of quick starport, I expect this will be a quick vulture drop with some harassment. Once again, Think Good, a little bit of a time crunch. He is taking a plane flight to Las Vegas later this afternoon to visit his girlfriend for her birthday. Very nice of him to do that, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 starports. Oh, I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up. This is it. This is sick. Alright. 2 starports. We're gonna see some Wraith play coming out of Fred right here. Unfortunately for him, though, it might get scouted. And if Lee can scout this, he'll have the perfect defense. Okay, having some issues scouting, you need to be able to... But if these vultures can kill the probe before it actually scouts, that would be huge. No! Move it back! Move it back! No! No, he's coming from the other way, no! Okay, he's actually gonna scout. He's gonna scout this probe right here. He's gonna see the probe. He knows this probe's there. Okay, he has to deny. He has to deny the scout. So this is a little bit of a cheesy play. He's building this unit called a Wraith. They're very, very fragile. Okay, he's gonna deny the scout. Oh, this is so sick. So he's building Wraiths. Wraiths are air units. They're the air jockeys. Oh, here we go. Let's see if he can actually. And no scout. Did not scout anything. Wow, great job by Fred to notice that the scout was coming from the top right side of the map with this SEV. Able to deny the scouting. Now we have 2 port Wraith coming out. I guarantee you he got this build from Jamie. Everyone knows it's a big shout out. Mage Soren, who is one of our stronger players in the group, has used this build a couple times to great effect. Very strong. Needs to be building. Okay, actually he's going control. He's going to go cloak? Is he going to get cloak Wraiths? I don't know what he's doing, but this is pretty cool. Okay, 4 gateways out for our Protoss player. And yeah, no additional expansion. So Fred needs to put another guy on gas, I believe. He's a little gas deprived. You need to have 3. Right now he only has 2. Let's see what he's doing right here. And with these 4 gateways for the Citadel, I would not be surprised if we see a 2-base timing attack by Think Good, killing these rocks and then pushing in, trying to take advantage of the lack of defense that his opponent has. Taco Time floating a lot of minerals. Yeah, man, you got to get... Oh, there we go. He just put a 3rd guy on gas. He just realized it. Okay, good. Yep, here we come. Cloak costs 150. Okay, he's not getting cloak just yet. He's getting 2 Wraiths. This is so sick. Oh, getting a refinery. Oh, he tried to build a CC, but did he forget that there's an invisible thing here? Oh boy. Oh, the scout's coming from the other direction. Think Good, being on the money, saying, you know what? Oh, actually, he's leaving. Okay, he's leaving now. Okay, yeah, okay, so it looks like he's going to drop the turret here first, and then kill the hidden unit. So, the cloak actually costs 150 gas, so I assume he got this control tower to get cloak, but I don't think he can actually afford cloak just yet. Getting up to 5 Wraiths, so sick. Big Dragoon army, though, coming out from Think Good, getting some cannons! Oh, that's so good. Wraiths are so fragile, they're not going to be able to fight these cannons. This base is essentially defended. Looks like a quick +1 as well for Think Good. Thinking about something. Looking to possibly... Oh, he's actually going to take a 3rd base. Okay. I think you might have blocked your Nexus, my friend. I don't think you can fit a Nexus right here. I think this probe and cannon need to be a little bit higher up, but you know what? We'll let Lee make those mistakes. He's getting cloak! Oh my god, he's getting cloak. Oh my lord. Sick. Okay. Bunch of Wraiths are out for Fred. He's going to get cloak. He's going to be able to put some pressure on here. There are no cannons at the main base. There's no vision either. He has no observer. If he's able to pop those Wraiths over Think Good's main base, he'll be able to do tons of damage, kill lots of probes. And yeah, no observatory out, so no mobile detection for the Protoss player just yet. Getting a 3rd base. Oh, I'm actually wrong. He actually fit a Nexus there. I'm bad. Sorry, everyone. Okay, here we go. Another scout coming out for Think Good. I like this coming from a different angle. He's probably gonna scout this. He gonna scout this one. He's killing the eggs. I disagree with that play. Usually you want to keep those eggs alive, but you know it's fine. He's gonna try. He can't actually attack the eggs on the other side. Taco Time is not one of our most experienced Brood War player. He's very strong at RTSs. Plays a lot of Age of Empires 2, which is a fantastic game, but not a whole lot of Brood War. Okay, so Think Good's coming in here. He's 100% gonna scout these wraiths, and I think that's gonna cause. Oh, he's actually gonna use the wraiths to kill the egg. That was gonna happen. Okay, yeah, he's got to start moving out on the map. He's got to start doing damage. Now his window's closing right here. He needs to get on top of this army. Unfortunately for him too, this Protoss ground army is massive and will be able to destroy the Terran player if he can get there. So there are no tanks. Okay, it looks like he's starting to get up some vehicle production. Stop with the wraith production. Needs to start mining more out of his natural. Lee with the economic advantage of almost 20 supply. Fred has to do damage with these cloak wraiths. He's got 6 of them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Lee saw. Lee knows what's up. He sees the wraiths. He immediately starts attacking the buildings. Exactly. He says, you know what? You built wraiths. I'm going to go kill you. Okay. Yep. Has the wraiths right on the main. It's not going to be enough, though. I believe that. Oh, Lee's in a little bit of trouble. Has to pull the probes out. Has to evacuate. Lee no longer mining minerals from his main base. Except the problem, though, is that there are cannons right here. Fred needs to pull back. Okay, as he does. Oh. Okay, we have a DT out. Yep, he's going to start trying to hit down the front. Fred has to know this is coming. He has to say, you know what? The only way I can lose this is if he pushes me right now. He's got DTs. He's got a ton of goons. And, yeah, he's following around. Waiting to see when these wraiths. Okay, wraiths versus goons, that takes forever. They don't do a lot of damage. They only do 8 damage, but they attack very slowly. They do 20, which is 2 shots of 10 in the air. Okay, Fred knows this is coming now. He's lost. Oh, this one's lost energy, or he uncloaked it. Hard to tell. He knows this is coming. He's got to get some defenses up. Oh, I think this game is about to be over. I think that even though we have a sick wraith play, this Toss army is just so massive, and unfortunately the wraiths can't directly attack this Toss. He's not even mining out of his main. Lee's no longer mining out of his main base or his third. Lee's basically on one base right now with a little bit of an issue. But he's gonna come down here. He's gonna start hitting these buildings. And yeah, oh man, where are the tanks? He needs to get tanks up. Needs to get bunkers up. Needs to get something. Needs to get units out here. Fred needs to hold on. If Fred can hold this push right here, he will be in a great spot. The problem though is if he can't hold this push is coming, and there's not much he can do about it. Couple DTs, +1's completed. Looks like he has gun range as well. I don't see any upgrades just yet for the Terran player. All right, open path to their bases now. Fred knows it's coming. Oh no, I would hide behind them. I would hide. You should put your units here. You want to make sure they path. You want to use the buildings as cover. Okay, more tanks are popping. Oh, I don't know what the upgrade this is. I don't think it's siege mode though. It's too late. Okay, here comes the attack. DTs. Let's see if Fred hears that here's the attack of the DTs, or sees them. Okay, he's retreating. Turret is a little late. Oh my goodness, DTs are doing so much damage. They do 43 per attack. He's going to snipe the tank. Oh my goodness. Think good. With the initial push off of essentially 2 bases, this one is not mining whatsoever. On top of the production, no other defenses left for Taco Time. He's going to get up a turret. He needs to snipe the observer, and maybe he can hold on with some cloak wraiths. He is able to snipe that. Needs to cloak these. Cloak them. Cloak these. Cloak these. Cloak them. Scan. Give me a scan. You have 200. Give me a scan. Oh, man. All right. Looks like Think Good's going to take game 1. He's up about 40 supply. He had a nice push. Really awesome wraith play coming out from its Taco Time, but not enough. Wasn't able to do enough damage. Was able to get on top of the mineral production in the main, but could not hold the upcoming push. Looked like Think Good had been building up this army for quite some time. The moment he saw those wraiths, has +2 finish, he started attacking those buildings. He knew exactly what to do. He said, you made a bunch of wraiths, I'm going to go kill you. And that's exactly what he's done. So really well played by Think Good. And yeah, we're just going to be holding on for dear life right now. Both starports going down. That's tough to see. GG's called by Fred. It's Taco Time. Call him G. Think Good takes game 1 of the semifinals. Great, GG to both players. Really well played by both of them. Really like to see the Wraith play. I wish it was a little bit more effective, though. It can be difficult to do a build like that to try to pull it off, especially if you're unable to hold that coming push. Looked like Think Good had a build in mind. He was going to get a couple bases, attack, and he was successful. So, good job to Think Good. He takes the 1-0 lead in the tournament on his side of the bracket. And now we will be going to game 2. And as to how it works, Taco Time gets to choose between Fighting Spirit and Eclipse. Let's go ask. Okay, we're going to take a quick bathroom break. Please stay tuned to the semifinals. We really enjoy having you here at TMI 2020. We're having a good time. Actually, let me do something. I should have done this a while ago, just so like you can, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little new to this whole thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. There we go. Now you can see it right above me. All right, we're going to take a quick 1 minute break. Please stay here at TMI 2020. We're having a good time. Think Good just took a 1-game lead over Taco Time in the other side of the semifinals bracket. Whoever wins the next game or the game after that, whoever wins this side of the semifinals will play TV Dominator in the finals of TMI 2020. Stay tuned. All right, we are back. Welcome back to TMI 2020. I'm your host, Music Man 8701. You are on my Twitch channel right now. As you can see, I'm not a big streamer. I'm picking this up as I go. Just a quick reminder to all you out there, this is an amateur invite-only tournament between 8 of some of my friends who are between the ages of 25 to 28, who also grew up in Vancouver, Washington, which is a small town across the border from Portland, Oregon, where I currently am, where it is a balmy 100 degrees outside and my air conditioning is not working. So if you by chance see any sweat stains on my suit jacket right here, I apologize, but it comes with the territory. What we're not seeing, though, is the sweat stains on our the competitors that we have. While the webcam only shows their face, we can watch them as they play. We do not know how much they're sweating, and I guarantee you they're all sweating a lot because this is one of the most competitive tournaments you can see on Twitch right now, with the prize being this ultimate trophy. Once again, hey Steve from production, can we see it? It's gonna be backwards anyways. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyways, I'll read it out loud for you. It says the Invitational 2020 first place. Along with this trophy comes bragging rights for a very long time of who actually won TMI 2020. We have both players into the next map. As the tournament rules dictate, the loser of last match, it's taco time, gets to choose which map we're playing on, and he has chosen Eclipse, right? So, anyways, both players are ready. We're going to go ahead and dive right into Game 2. We're going to dive right into Game 2 of the semifinals between It's Taco Time and Think Good. The winner advances to the finals to play TP Dominator in the finals of the TMI 2020 tournament, which will be a best of 5. But right now, they got to win this best of 3 first. So, good luck to both players. See you on the other side. Okay, so in the bottom left-hand corner, with a very sick build last game on Inner Coven, but unfortunately was unable to hold that push from the Protoss player. It's our favorite Terran player. It's taco time. Speaking of taco time, I'm actually kind of hungry. I'm already considering what I'm going to order for food after this. But anyways, in the top right-hand corner, with a very nice push, took a quick 3 bases on Inner Coven. But once he identified his opponent's build, was able to develop a solution to kill it. It's Think Good. Very nice. So, Eclipse. Very basic map. We all know what's up. Top left, double gas expansion. Diagonally symmetrical. Very standard play here. Easy to take your natural. Easy to take your third. We've had a couple of very solid games. I would say some of the best games of the tournament. TP Dominator versus Barnacle 2 was a great game, as well as TP Dominator versus Mech Nige on this map. So, one of my personal favorites of this map. I really like it a lot. Early scout coming out from Think Good saying, hey, you are not going to cheese me. He actually pylon scouted. In this matchup, that's a little unusual. Typically, Protosses will scout after making a gateway, not necessarily a pylon. Let's see. I'm reading some of the chat. Let's see. GG, guys. Yep, a couple of GGs out there. Go Taco Time, he's cute. Yep, that's true, Barnacle. Barnacle's commenting already on the cuteness of the players. What am I not cute, though? You see this jacket? Look at this mustache, dude. Look at this sweet fade. Questions if there's going to be a co-caster in the finals? Nah, lag. I'm going to say no on that. We had some lag issues. Fortunately, my co-caster from yesterday was in Australia, and it kind of messes up some of the lag as we play. So, although it was nice to have a reprieve, and it's nice to hang out with one of my buddies. So, what can you do? All right, opening builds. Looks for like our Terran plans, very standard. Going for actually no. He got a very early refinery before the barracks. That's kind of cool. Quick 2. Okay, never mind. I take it back. So gateway's down for Think Good. He's getting up a second gateway as well. He's gonna pop out a couple goons right away. His gas is kind of late though. A little bit of a late gas though. So usual builds for both of them: an early gas versus a late gas. They're both gonna get the quick scout off. Gonna notice that my opponent is not doing anything too crazy. No factory down just yet for our Terran player. Actually taking guys off gas as we speak. Think Good saying, I'm going to attack this supply depot. Not even the CC. Uh-oh. Probe with 7 health left is going to get out of there. And going to be followed by 2 of his buddies. A little bit of a Congo line. Yep, pull those guys back. You don't need them out. Okay, 1 Zealot's already out. 4 Think Good. I love that early pressure. Taco Time's going to scout it, though. He's going to scout the whole base. Sees nothing as of just yet, but he actually has no units. He has no units to deal with this 1 Zealot. Uh-oh. 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 Make a Marine. Make a Marine, please. Make a Marine. Okay, put a bunker down. There's some... Okay, well. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, he has 2 more Zealots. 3 gates. Oh my god. Think Good is doing a 1-base build right here. Just putting on some early pressure. And unfortunately, there's the Marine. It's a very late... This might be a short one, folks. Looks like the Zealot's already in the main of the Terran player. We must look at his face right now. A little bit of no panic on Taco Time's face. There's absolutely 0 panic. He is composed. He is microing. He is used to this kind of cavalry archer micro. He's good to go. Oh, nice. Attacking the Zealot. He's got to be able to defend this Marine. Oh my goodness. He doesn't even realize there's 2 more Zealots on the way. No more. Oh, the Marine goes down. Taco Time has no units. Where are your units? There's no units. Goon range on the way. We see a little bit of a 3-gate build coming from the Protoss player, but yeah, unfortunately, no attacking units for the Terran player. Oh my goodness. This game might already be over. We have 3 Zealots versus a Marine. Who wins? Oh, the Zealots win. And versus a bunch of SCVs. Oh no, Vulture's out. Let's see if he can micro this Vulture around. Taco Time already picking up his left hand. Unhappy with turn of events right here. As we see him on the webcam, he's thinking about what to do next. Has this Vulture out. One Zealot does go down, but after not killing a ton of SCVs, so much damage coming down. Okay, he's pulling some SCVs off the line. Second Vulture will help. Oh, a nice repair. Taking. Oh, not enough though. Okay, other Zealot goes down. Okay, so he does clean this up, but man, what an early advantage for Think Good. Great Zealot pressure. Unfortunately, for Taco Time, loses a ton of SCVs the whole time. Think Good's been mining and macroing, and now he has 2 more Zealots and 3 Goons on the way. Range is almost done. He could probably just go and kill him. Taco Time needs to see that he's in a world of hurt. He needs to get a bunker down. He needs to do something. He doesn't have the money. He has 600 gas. Way too much gas for one base Terran. But he needs to play defensively right here. He needs to survive and hold on. He's going to try to move on the map, but this Goon is going to demolish both these Vultures. He's going to pull one back. Good micro by Taco Time. He's going to see the rest of the army, though. Okay, pulls back, pulls back. Got to use the high ground to your advantage. Great micro. Pulling the Marines back. Here we go. Loses one. This Vulture's not going to go down just yet. He has to retreat back up the ramp. Protoss player pushing in. Think Good getting on top of the Marines. 3 Vultures out. 3 Vultures going to kill this Zealot, but not to kill the Goons. Think Good's just going to walk right into the base. And ladies and gentlemen, this game is over. We can just have a rally of Dragoons coming his way. Unfortunately for Taco Time, not enough to hold on. No units out here. We have Goons versus a Marine and a Vulture. Unfortunately for him, the attack of the Goons was way too strong to deal with. Tyler is at home somewhere in Tucson thinking to himself, what race is Lee going to choose later? GG's coming out front, Fred. That is a quick one. That game is over. That so ends the semifinals. On the other side of the bracket, a commanding 2-0 win for Think Good. Well played by him. Having a very early Zealot pressure, noticing that he did a ton of damage on it and saying, you know what, why would I even expand when I can just make more units and attack? Well played by Think Good. It's Taco Time. Maybe better luck in the next TMI. For now, though, that was a great game by Think Good, putting on early pressure, putting his opponent to the test, unable to complete this. So yeah, great job right there. That was a very quick one. You love to see it. We will be going right into the finals very soon, where we have Think Good against TP Dominant. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. See you soon. Comments from the chat. Boo on race picking indeed. Love to see it. The quick clarification, there is set rules for TMI. It was that he has to choose blind, but he's deciding to choose toss from the chat, which is very nice of him. Okay. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals of TMI 2020. What an exciting time to be alive in this strange universe that we live in. First matchup between Mech Nige and TP Dominator was a very close one. Tyler was able to pull off a 2-1 upset, not an upset, sorry, a victory, 2-1 victory over Mech Nige, leading to him going to the finals as a second seed out of groups. And on the other side of the bracket, we had Taco Time versus Think Good. Think Good being the first seed of Tyler's group. Quick 2-0, but very well played by both players. Very sick build with the race by Taco Time. I really like that. Fortunately, just was on a very unusual map, which is Inner Coven, so it takes a little bit to get used to. So, we have the finals upon us, something that we've all been waiting for at least the last 13 hours. I know I have. So, the way it's going to work, though, is that we're going to have, it's a best of 5, and there are no map vetoes. So, we're going to play every map if we need to, if it goes to 5 games. And the top seed gets to choose the first map. Before we get into that, let's have an interview with the top seed right now. Think Good. Can you hear me? Hello.
What's up, dude?
Hey. Welcome.
What's up, dude?
Welcome to the finals. Well done, my friend. Very well done.
Thank you.
So
I just wanted to make them quick and, rolled the dice a lot. Those rates made me shit myself, to be quite honest, but knew I had a good timing to make something happen after that.
Right. How do you think that last game went with you in Taco Time? What about that last game?
When I scouted, I saw, because I did a scout after Pylon, which was early, and I saw that his Sim City didn't look like he was going to be able to defend a quick push with some Zealots. You know, he didn't have the Sim City that you were talking about from that historic set from the finals, so I felt like there was an opportunity there, and trying to make it work, and it did.
That is correct. Well, you played very well. A couple of quick games. We can dive right into the finals. How do you think this game against TP Dominator is going to go, or this match, I guess you should say?
Oh, dude, I'm scared. I don't know. We'll have to see. Tyler's playing like a god in his first set against Nigel, so and he has Claire in the chat being, just giving him all that positive vibe. I don't know if I'll be able to compete, but we'll see. I'll try my best.
He does. That's true. All right. Well, thank you for the interview. Good luck to you. Next, we're actually going to have... Oh, let's see this. We're going to have an interview with the other member of the finals, TP Dominator. Can you hear me? No, he cannot. Hey, TP Dominator, can you hear me?
Hello, yes I can.
Hey, welcome to the finals. Very well played earlier today. Are you a little concerned going up against Lee, the first seed of your group?
I mean, he is the first seed. That carries some weight. I saw some of that early pressure he was giving Fred, and it was looking strong.
Very strong. How do you feel about your Terran versus Protoss ability?
I feel, I was saying earlier today, it's probably the match I've played the most of. I don't know if it's my best matchup, but I'm hoping that just raw experience can take me pretty far here.
I love it. Raw experience. Now, I know you did mention, I have to ask, you did mention that your older brother may have been tuning in yesterday or today. Is there any confirmation if he did watch?
I know he was watching earlier today. He watched last night. Maybe if he's here, he can chime in the chat. Looking for mediocre APM.
Oh, that's mediocre APM. Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, what's up, Cole? I don't know if Cole can hear me, but yeah, good to have you in the chat. Welcome to TMI 2020. Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, hey, good luck to you. We're going to dive right into our games. I have both of you guys on voice chat right now. So, because Lee was the first seed, he gets first choice on the map pool. at least for the first map. Now remember, there are no bans, so the maps that we're looking at here are Intercoven, Eclipse, Fighting Spirit, Heartbreak Ridge, and Iron Curtain. So think good. Which map would you like to play on first?
I would like to do Fighting Spirit.
Fighting Spirit's the first one. All right, we're gonna dive right into it. Let me go ahead and make that game. So, well, hey, best of luck to both you guys. I'm gonna mute myself. Please mute the stream so we don't have any issues with that. And best of luck. And first game will be on Fighting Spirit. Gosh, let's get some music going. There we go. All right. Now, if you are by chance on Battle.net right now, you will see a custom game being made of the finals. If you're a big fan, feel free to stop by. I will ban you. I'll kick you out of the lobby, but it would be kind of fun if you wanted to jump in, just say hi and maybe spam the chat or talk about who your favorite player is. Both these players have very big fan groups. Can I just say that right off the top? Both very well known in their respective communities. Fighting out of Tucson, we have Tyler. Fighting out of San Francisco, we have Think Good. So we are a cross-country friend group as it is, and we're playing each other over the beauty of the internet, which is pretty awesome. So we do have one player in, and we have the other player in. Let's ask if the players are ready. Question though is, even though they're ready, are we ready to watch the finals of TMI 2020, a best of 5, determine who could possibly win this awesome, sweet trophy? One of a kind until I order another one on the website that I got it from. But currently one of a kind. A rarity. Who knows? This is priceless if you ask me, although I think it cost me $13. Okay, so both players are ready to go. We're about to dive right into the finals of TMI 2020. Hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start the game. Here we go. Okay, here we go. The finals of TMI 2020. Let me just... Oh, I guess I can't do that just yet. Okay, the finals. We are here. We've made it. It's been a long 2 days. We started off with group stage. We ended it off with semifinals. And now here we are sitting. Mano y mano, one-on-one left. Only 2 men left standing. Who's going to be the victor? Stay tuned and find out. In the bottom left, coming off a victory, a very quick victory over a Terran player, Taco Time Fred, a very good friend of ours, is Think Good, Lee Holstein. Oh my goodness. We'll talk about this in a sec. And in the top right-hand corner, the Terran player, coming off a slugfest against the Protoss player Mech it's TP Dominator. So, interesting start as it is. TP never puts a supply depot here, so he's already thinking something might be fishy going on, and he's right. We have a pylon in the middle of the map, ladies and gentlemen. We have a freaking pylon in the middle of the map. I already know what this is. This is going to be a gateway rush. We're going to see some Zealots attacking immediately. Early quick cheese from Think Good. Way to start out a best of 5 with a little bit of marinara sauce and some Gouda. Waiting for that enough 150 to make a second gateway. Puts him right in the middle. This is equidistant from the rest, from every single spawn point. He's going to go ahead and scout, trying to find out where his opponent is. Now, looks like we're going to see a wall off from Tyler. Now, if he can actually complete the wall off with a Marine before these Zealots show up, he'll have such a big advantage. Because the Zealots will not be able to actually go... Oh my god, is he going to do it? Oh my god, do it. Oh my god, do it, Tyler. Tyler, do it. Tyler, wall off! Tyler, do it! Oh my god, he walled off! Oh my god. Okay, so we not only have cheese in the middle of the map, we have a hard counter from the Terran player. Did I fuck this up? Okay, did I fuck this up? I didn't fuck this up. Both players, they can't hear me. They're both muted. I muted myself on both their chats. Oh my god. He didn't even complete it! Oh my god, Eva! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Does anyone know if a Zealot could fit between this? Because I don't know. He's going to complete with that one. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay. Okay, nope, yep. Lee spotted the scout. He's going to say, oh, he's top right. Here come the Zealots. He's pylon blocked. Okay, finally has that next pylon coming down. Okay, so he's going to be able to scout. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's he going to do? He's going to see the wall. The wall is like complete. Okay, he can't get up there. Well, he didn't go up there. That's kind of strange. He just knows. Okay. Okay, Tyler's going to scout his base. He's going to see that there's nothing here. He's going to know what's up. Here come the Zealots. 2 on the way. Sorry, 3 on the way. An additional one, 2 probably being made. Tyler knows exactly what's going on. Let's see what his reaction is. Let's see if he takes guys off gas, brings SCVs to the front. He's got to make another Marine. He's got to be able to hold this. Needs to be SCVs to repair these buildings. I don't know if a Zealot can make this. I really don't. I know if it's side by side they can't. Okay, here we go. Zealots coming in. Can they get through? They can't get through! Oh my god, they're attacking the supply depot. Tyler, you gotta repair this! Oh my god, it's too. Oh my god, it's going down. That supply depot is going down as we speak. Can he repair it? Oh, he does not repair it. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have a brawl coming right here. Oh man, even though there was a hard counter with the wall, he was unable to repair it in time. Zealots are doing all the damage. We have a cheese going on right now. Oh my goodness. Lee Think Good is able to break down the wall, takes a huge advantage, pushing into the base. Tyler is furiously trying to micro, trying to get these Marines back. He's trying to get a Vulture up maybe, putting down another supply depot, getting a bunker up. It's going to be a little too late. There are still 4 Zealots. Not a single Zealot has fallen. Think it takes a huge supply lead, able to kill that SCV creating the bunker. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a quick game 1, I believe, on Fighting Spirit of map. Typically, where we see macro games, this is a cheese fest got to be going on now. Who's got that mozzarella? We got some mozzarella for you. We got some Gouda. We got some American, some cheddar. We got some Swiss. We got some Swiss holes right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, finally gets a Marine in the bunker. He's got to evacuate these SCVs though. They are getting target fired by the Zealots. Has a Vulture up. Let's see. Okay, actually Lee goes back, has 10 probes, is starting to make probe production. Maybe saying it, maybe you can hold this, but I'm still going to win. Doesn't matter though. 29 to 11 supply. Oh my goodness. Tyler had a perfect opportunity to stop the rush, was unable to identify what was going on, to bring SCVs over preemptively to repair the supply depot. If he had, he would be winning this game, but unfortunately for him, Lee is going to be able to take game 1. GG's called by Tyler. We have a quick one on our hands, folks. Less than 5 minutes. The Cheese Master himself, Think Good, takes game 1. Oh my lord. Woo! Woo! And we knew, Tyler knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. He built a wall. He knew it was coming, just unable to execute. Great job by Lee. Get ahead of it early. Get that quick 1-game advantage. Spam for you. Very cheesy. All right, so very well played. Let's see. Let's go ahead and ask. So since TP lost last game, he gets to choose the map. Let's give him the choices. Wow, what a stellar first game coming right out of the gate right there. Tons of fun. I thought Tyler was gonna be able to hold that. I really did. You know, I thought that with the full wall off, he was able to actually get his SCVs over there in time. Especially when he scouted out Lee's main base, he should have known. Oh, there's no gateways here. I know what's going on. Should have pulled the SCVs early, but he didn't pull the SCVs until the Zealots were on the supply depot. And that's the game. Lee saying, sorry, Tyler. I'm saying right now, don't apologize for winning. This is a competitive tournament. Good lord. All right. So, the next map has been chosen. One of my personal favorites. Let me just go ahead and grab it. We've seen this map before. We are playing Game 2 on Iron Curtain. All right, both players are here. Ladies and gentlemen, what a stellar Game 1. Think Good taking the early lead in the best of 5 for the TMI Finals. Let's see what TP Dominator can pull out of his hat to equalize the series. And both players are in the game and ready to go. So we are about to jump right in to the second game of the finals of TMI 2020. Okay, oh my heavens. In the bottom left side of the map, a Terran player who I felt had an advantage with the hard counter, but unable to repair that supply depot. He knows what's coming. It's TP Dominator. And in the top left-hand part of the map, the Protoss player, the Cheese Master himself, the King of Gouda, the Mozzarella Prince. It's Think Good. For those of you who have been following in this tournament, you're aware of how strange this Iron Curtain map is. There is no way to move land units across any of this. Is a big wall in the middle. It cuts the map right in half. And for those of you at home who are by chance playing Iron Curtain maps and keeping a record tally of the spawn locations, because I am, this is actually the most common setup for a 1v1 where you are on the same side as your opponent. This map leads to a lot of cheesy play, considering there is no ramp. It's very hard to hold this choke, as well as your natural choke. So early scouts by both players, I expect them to do some type of one-base builds, and I expect a lot of fireworks. Right away, they know what's going on. Initially, Think Good sent out the scout early, but the scouts run into each other. Both players know that they are very close to one another, and to expect some early aggression. Gateway is already going down for Think Good, but no gas. I would not. I could honestly see a second gateway going down right here from the Cheese Master. Okay, nope, making a probe. Okay, yep. TP Dominator scouts his base. Oh my goodness, a gas steal. We have a gas steal by Think Good. Oh, and he loses the probe though. Okay, so a decent trade. Oh my goodness, a second barracks immediately down for TP Dominator. He knows what's up. Terran players need this gas in order to build a factory to get to those mech units that are so strong. With the gas steal though, unfortunately Tyler has to kill this building before he can get gas. So instead he puts down a second barracks right away, and right in the vision of Lee as well. Lee sees this coming. Cybercore, Gateway, still kind of a late gas coming out for Think Good. Yep. Gas goes down now. TP Dominator is going to start killing this assimilator so he can actually build his own refinery to start teching up to some of these units. Man, what a solid start to Game 2 of the TMI 2020 Finals. I just want to say right off the top, I've got a lot of positive feedback about this tournament, which is really nice to hear. I do want to give a quick shout out to all the players who have put in the time and effort to play this very difficult game, and especially to play this game in front of a bunch of strangers or friends on a stream, where all your play is criticized, every little thing you do wrong is noticed. So I just want to give a quick shout out to all 8 players for putting themselves out there like that. We really appreciate it for our own entertainment. And due to the positive feedback, I do believe there will likely be another TMI in the future, possibly in the winter or the fall. Initially, when I first developed this tournament, I thought we would do one every year, kind of like a big old Super Bowl. But to be honest with you, this game, I don't know how long more we're playing of it because it's so difficult. And we're also old men. We're old men. We're like 27. It's like we pay taxes. We got jobs. We got things to do with our lives. And SCV goes down. First blood. Actually, no, the probe lad. But anyways, this Zealot gets a kill. 2 Zealots out. Goon range on the way for the Protoss player. TP Dominator with a 6 supply lead, making a ton of Marines. I really like this. He knows what's going on. Factory about to drop once he gets to 100 gas. Factory goes down right now. Yep, factory on the way. 3 gateways for Think Good. This is the same build, or a very similar build that he did to Taco Time on Eclipse. Starting off some early Zealot pressure, following up with 3 gateways. Cheese Master himself in full effect. Although I believe that the Marine count is very, very high. I really like this a lot. Another goon on the way. Looks like Think Good's going to try to put some early pressure. I don't really like scouting with the Marine. I feel like you should scout with an SCV, keep the DPS together. But he's gonna see these Zealots coming. He's gonna know what's going on. Let's see if he moves his vision over. Okay, he sees it. He sees it right now, and he sees the goon. Very nice. So he's able to see the goon and the 2 Zealots. He knows what's going on. Marine production's back started. His factory is not done, but he should be able to hold this. He might need a couple SCVs though, just to block the Zealots. Okay, bunker going down. I like the bunker. Yep, continuous production. This is essentially a 3. Oh, yep, he pulled guys off gas. This is essentially what I believe pro production stop. This is a 3-gate all-in, 1-base play coming out from Think Good. Let's see if TP Dominator can hold on and identify what's going on. Bunker's completed. He's gonna move out. He's got a vulture. Getting this. Right, here we go. Machine shot. Very nice. And actually right now he has a little bit of an advantage. Yep, Think Good realizing that he can't actually take that fight just yet. He needs some more goons, but unfortunately he's coming out with goons. Goon range is complete. and the machine shop is late, so tank is going to be very late. I would not stop making Marines right here, but unfortunately you can't identify. Here's the first fight coming in. Got an A move. Loses the Vulture for free. That is not good. Yep. Keep making Marines. Needs to hold on for dear life. Think Good's coming around from the side, trying to get any damage he can do. He's probably going to be able to snipe this SCV right here, prevent the supply depot. TP Dominator slightly supply blocked. He is able to, I think, get this tank off, though. Here comes the fight. Gets inside the bunker, able to get some damage down on that Zealot, though, but unable to kill it initially. Goon range is still out. Yep, pulling a couple SCVs. Very good call. These Zealots are getting quite low. And he's actually going to go ahead and try to finish this supply depot. Oh, it's so low, though. Oh, no. Okay. He's got to hold on for dear life. He has a tank coming out. He needs to hold on for the tank. Yep, tank comes out. Fortunately, though, this tank can easily be sniped by the goons. Oh, here they come. Goons are going to focus fire the tank. The tank is going to go down. Hasn't done much. Oh, my goodness. This goon pressure is way too strong. Think Good. Taking a huge advantage in Game 2 of the TMI Finals. Pulling some SCVs. See if he can help, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's getting some type of upgrade from the Academy. I believe that's probably Marine Range or Stim. And, yeah, he's going to focus fire this bunker. He's got to heal the bunker. Got to heal the bunker. Got to heal the bunker. Keep the bunker alive. Keep the bunker alive. Bunker stays alive. Think Good with some decent micro from the Dragoons. He's going to lose this one, maybe. Nope. Able to pull away. Tyler is still in the game. He's down 10 supply. But he's doing a good job. Think Good's macro is slipping a little bit up to 500, almost 600 minerals by now. And yeah, okay. Think Good's going to... oh, here we go. Nope. This tank is going down. That's the second tank. Died for free, unfortunately, for TB Dominator. Commanding lead by Think Good in Game 2 of the TMI Finals with some early pressure. Causing his opponents to have to react, and unfortunately for TP, he is in a world of pain. Another tank on the way, but unfortunately, just due to the fact that it's going to pop out right here, these goons are going to get right on that tank immediately. Yep. They're actually going to target fire the factory. Oh no, this factory is going down. Great micro from Think Good, pulling back the Dragoon that was being attacked by the Marines. He's able to target fire the SCVs as they're trying to repair the factory. Tank comes out. Oh, Lee sees it. He's going to target fire the tank. Got to heal the tank. Oh man, that's the third tank to die. Oh my goodness gracious. He needs to get those tanks up. He needs to get them up with siege mode right over here to defend his base. Unfortunately for him, this factory is going down. This game is on its way out. Think Good coming out with some early aggression, taking another game off of TP Dominator. We will likely be going to a Game 3 of the TMI Finals. A quick one, should be less than about 10 minutes. There's just too many goons inside TP's base. Unfortunately, the bunker is going to be completed, but it's too little, too late, not enough. Another factory going down. It's not going to work. He's going to try to heal this. There's only one Marine inside the bunker. Snipe the other barracks. GG's called by TP. A quick Game 2. We'll be going on to Game 3 of the TMI Finals. A dominating victory by Think Good, bringing out the early aggression. Very well done by him. Able to put on pressure to his opponent, causing mistakes, causing early damage, and taking the lead. Yeah, losing those tanks. Mediocre 8 p.m. Cole, good to see you, but losing those tanks, man. 3 tanks, that's so bad. If you can get those tanks back to the mineral line, get up siege mode, able to get his SCVs out, and actually start repairing, he probably can hold that. Unfortunately for him, I really like the fact that he started making a lot of Marines initially. He knew that with the gas deal, early pressure was likely, so he built a ton of Marines, which is really unusual in that matchup, but still almost able to hold on. But unfortunately, those tanks getting sniped means that Lee, Think Good, with the early aggression, is able to take Game 2. We're going to ask our players now, since TP Dominator lost last game, he will be choosing the third map as well. We'll have to see what he wants to play on. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in to TMI 2020. We're having a lot of fun here. Having a good old time. Let's see. Oh, I want. It was kind of interesting, actually. We had a lot more. I think we had a lot more viewers yesterday. Before we actually dive right into Game 3, I do want to bring up a couple really cool statistics from TMI 2020. So yesterday with the group stage, it's pretty awesome. We had a 5-hour stream, 5 hours and 14 minutes. Max viewers was 22. That's pretty good. 22. It's not bad. Unique viewers, though. How many unique people visited the stream over the course of 5 hours was 57. So we had 57 people stop by the stream at any point in time. Very cool to see. As well as we had 23 people talk and chat. So really cool to see. Thanks everyone for stopping in to TMI 2020. We're having a lot of fun here. Having a good old time. Looks like the next map's been chosen. We're going to be playing Game 3 on Eclipse. We've seen a lot of Eclipse. It's a very balanced map. I don't think it was vetoed at all by any of the players. Usually well liked. But it is a 2-player map. So you know exactly where your opponent's going to spawn. And we're going to dive right into the finals of TMI 2020. Oops. I accidentally opened up a bunch of windows. Oops. One sec. Okay. Okay. All right. We're good to go. Oh, yep. I'm gonna delete you. Sorry, guys. Little technical difficulties here at TMI Studios. I'm getting yelled at by Steve, the producer, in my ear, but, you know, don't worry about him. And we have both players in the game. Let's see. Let's make sure that they're both ready. The question, though, is the audience ready? Game 3, TMI 2020. Put your predictions in the chat. Tell me who you think is going to be able to take this third game. Is Tyler going to be able to reverse all kill, get 3 wins in a row to win TMI 2020, or will Think Good be able to take a 2-0 lead and use that to his advantage to win just one more game to take the victory? Who knows? All right, we are diving in to Game 3 of TMI 2020. Hold on to your seats. This one's going to be a good one. We're on Eclipse. Game 3 of TMI 2020 is upon us. With a spawning in the bottom left-hand corner with a very quick 2-0 lead in the match. Protoss player, who's getting on a plane later today, is Think Good. And in the top right-hand corner, a Terran player who's been playing some absolute slugfests yesterday and today. He's down 0-2. And already some mind games going on in the chat, but ignore those. Top right-hand corner, it's TP Dominator, saying that he will no longer be friends with Think Good if he gets 2-gated again. Already saying, you know what? Oh, here we go. Yep. Already saying, you know what? I think you are going to cheese me, putting the initial supply depot at the front. Unfortunately for him, though, the first pylon is in Think Good's base. I think just the fact that Lee said that, oh, what happens if I 2-gate? He says he decided that he's not going to do that, but he wants to instill fear into the heart of his opponent, force his opponent to react to a possible 2-gate, which he is right now. Tyler's getting up a wall right at the ramp. None of these games between these two guys in the finals has gone more than 9 minutes. We've seen a lot of early aggression, a lot of little cheesy play coming out from Think Good. He is getting on a plane later, so it is understandable. It is his girlfriend's birthday. He's flying out to last Vegas from San Francisco. Go say hi. And that's why we're starting a little earlier today, actually, was to make sure that he could make it and be able to watch the stream, have a good old time. And unfortunately for all of us here, he was actually able to get out of groups, and now we have to watch him play. So I would like gas this time. Thank you. Exactly. The gas steal, I think, was something very strong by Lee last game. Prevented TP from actually getting up that factory. First, forced TP to make 2 barracks. Doesn't matter, though. We're in a different game. We're moving on with our lives. Standard play coming out here from the Protoss player. Getting a gateway, gas, cybercore, very standard. Same as well from the Terran player. Getting up probably 100 gas. Probably going to drop down a factory the moment that this barracks is done. A little bit of an early gate, though, I will say. Early gate and early cyber from Lee. I wouldn't be surprised to see some more early aggression from the Gudatas. Here comes the scout coming out from TP Dominator. He's been able to actually go into Lee's base. There might be a zealot being made right now, but as of yet, it's hard to tell. Let's see if he drops something. He's floating about 350 minerals. He might be looking to take his natural expansion. I would not be surprised if he decides to play this one a little bit more straight up. You're forcing your opponent to respect the fact that you could put on early aggression and cheese, and then as they try to react to it, then you go ahead and you start playing a standard game, being more economical. And here we go. TP actually getting the scout off. Doesn't see the natural just yet. He's going to go check it. Yep, there we go. Nexus going down for the Protoss player. Tyler says, you know what? I've seen everything I need. Unless you cancel that sucker. I'm going to save my SCV. No early aggression coming out here yet, just for Think Good. Probably going to get, in my opinion, probably going to wait to get 150 and then get range. Probably going to get range. He's probably going to get range. He's not getting range. Okay, well, whatever. Another gateway coming down here for Think Good. He's actually going to be able to use this Dragoon to snipe the SCV. Tyler's going to say, you know what? I know it's going to die, but I'm at least going to get the scout off first. See if any shenanigans are going on. Goons are so dumb. He's going to get stuck a little bit. It's not going to matter, though. SCV goes down. Good job. Good micro by Lee. 2-fac. We got a 2-fac build. You know what? Tyler says, hey, you can put on early aggression. I see your expansion. I can put on early aggression. This is a sweet build right here. Going to put on... Basically, he's going to get out some vultures and some tanks with some marines and some SCVs and probably push along the map. I really like this play right here. Putting the pressure on. Not only that, but Think Good. Putting a gateway right here, right out front. If Tyler's actually able to push and get to the natural of the Protoss player, he's able to snipe off some of the production. So another great reason why this is a good build by Tyler. If he decides to actually pull off the 2-factory build. Actually getting a machine shop, kind of strange. Double machine shop. 2-fac, I'm not really familiar with this build. However, he is continuing marine production, so I do believe this to be an early aggressive 2-fac play, which is something that you love to see. You know, I know we're all friends and we don't usually cheese each other, but this is for goodness sakes, people. This is what? Oh, okay. He's put him over here. For goodness sakes, this is TMI 2020. Okay, we play for keeps. Play for keeps, gotta win. You think that Michael Jordan took it easy on the Phoenix Suns in the 1993 NBA Finals? I don't think so. Okay, I think he's like, you know what, Chuck, Mr. Barkley, I know we're friends, but I'm gonna bring it to you, and I think that's exactly what we have going on here. Both players pulling out all the stops, pulling out the builds out of their pockets. TP already has 2 tanks on the way. Here come the boys. Is he pulling the boys? Pull the boys, baby. Pull the boys. Looks like he might wait for a couple more units. 2 upgrades going down. One of these has to be siege mode. 3 tanks on the way. Here we go. He's probably going to follow this up with vultures. I would love to see him cut SCV production. He might need another supply depot as well immediately to keep this going. But yeah, basically getting an upgrade, probably getting siege mode. By the time he gets over here, siege mode will be complete. There are 5 goons out here, though. There are 5 goons. That's going to be really, really easy. Sorry, tough. Excuse me. Let me just back this up. There are 5 goons, okay? Take a deep breath. Connor, let's take a seat. I'm standing up. I had to take a seat because 2-fact builds are awesome. This is Artosis' favorite build on the ladder. We have 6 goons, so this is what it's going to come down to. Tyler's going to put on some early pressure. He's going to be, he's going to be sending vultures with speed along these lines. Get the siege boat up. Get the siege boat up. No, too close, too close, too close. Oh, Lee didn't see it. Lee didn't see it. Here comes the push coming through. Oh my God, 3 tanks out. Oh my goodness, a couple goons though. Pilot getting blocked. He has mines. He has mines. Very nice. Putting on early pressure. He went mines and speed. More mines going down. Tanks are doing tons of damage to the goons. He needs to back this tank up. Heal it. Back it up. Oh my goodness. I think that Lee might hold. He's pulling probes. Oh my God, this tank is still alive. It goes down. Oh my goodness. Lee with the hold. However, supply is about equal. Lee lost a ton of units there. But unfortunately for TP, he's only on 1 base. Great hold by Think Good. Able to hold this. That's like, he shouldn't be able to hold it like that. Oh my God, these 3 goons are so low. 34 with barely any shields. 4 and 2. Oh my goodness, so close. He's getting some mines up though. I'd love to see a follow-up, but still, Think Good only with a 1 supply lead. We are still in this. This is not an all-in build by TP. He did not stop SCV production. He's putting down a command center. He's going to drop some mines. He's going to prevent any type of counterattack coming out here because right now Lee does not have an observatory. He does have a robotics facility. Getting an additional gateway out here. Already getting +1 and just macroing, getting tons of goons out. Loving the goons. Okay, vultures try to get in here. They're not able to. Loses 1 vulture. Lee's going to start pushing out on the map. He's going to run into some of these mines. Let's see if he's able to micro and kill them off. Oh my goodness. One of them goes off, loses a goon. This goon also quite low. Now he knows that he's like, ooh, that's going to be a tough way to go. Tyler putting a lot of mines on this high ground. Let's see if Lee actually goes through and pushes pressure on through this route. On Eclipse, there are additional routes to your opponent's base. There's another little route right here. There's also a 3rd one up here. So even though Tyler is putting mines in this location, it doesn't necessarily fully defend every attacking angle from the Protoss player. He's actually up 3 supply. So this is kind of cool. This is not over, ladies and gentlemen. Not over at all. Citadel of Adun going down for Protoss, looking to potentially make some DTs or get Zealot leg speed. Observatory is done as well. He should have an observer out with his army at some point. I don't see it just yet, though. Walking right into the minefield, though. Let's see how this goes. He's doing well. Good micro. Okay, loses a goon. Oh my God, loses 2 goons. Oh man. These mines are worth their weight in gold. Okay, able to snipe that one. And, oh, siege mode's done. So TP is doing just fine. Okay, another one goes off. Wow. Literally, who needs an observer when you can just sacrifice your goons, your own units, to kill mines? Oh, here we go. A run by with the vultures getting right onto the natural of our Protoss player. Let's see if we can get some mines down or target fire some probes. Both players are microing their hearts out right here. Let's see if... Okay, here we go. Target firing, target fire, target fire. Oh, not a lot of damage being done, actually. Only one mine going down. This might pop on this Zealot and kill a probe or two. Oh, it does not. Who actually did kill one. Not a lot of damage, though, actually, from TP. And at the same time, though, a push onto the front. He's got to repair the tank. Repair the tank, Tyler! Repair the tank! Repair the tank! Okay, unable to repair the tank, but this goon is not... Another one on the high ground. This goon is going to go down. Boom. See you later. Tyler with a supply lead. We got blows, baby. We got one guy with the left jab. Other guy's coming out with the right jab. We got an uppercut. I like this. We got ourselves a slug fest. That's what I like to see. Equal supply. Tyler with the 200 APM to Lee's 100. Just goes to show you that Protoss is an easy race to play. Why do you think I play it? Another forge going down for Think Good. Going to go for the double upgrades, +1/+1. At the same time, though, I do not see an armory just yet. For our Terran player. I like this. Putting out an academy saying, hey, how can I lose this game right now? DTs. Need to make sure I have scans. And there's Templar Archives. So DTs will not be in time to do any type of damage before our favorite Terran player gets his ComSat scans. Early expansion, or early third base from our favorite Protoss player. Think Good up here, putting down 2 pylons of the Nexus. And actually, look at this. TP's going to scout it. He's got to know. With these Zealots right here, he's got to know that... Think it's taken at third base, so that's good to know. Engineering bay going down as well. Let's see if he drops... Oh, he's actually getting another factory. Let's see if he drops the command center once he gets 400 minerals, but it looks like he's committing to early production of units. He's got 3 factories pumping out units. He has mines, he has vulture speed, and he has siege mode. Right now, he is in a pretty decent spot. There are a lot of goons on the map, though, and there is an observer, so mines are going to be a little less effective than they were before. But even with an observer, though, as we all know, mines are pretty good. And, you can still... get a couple kills even though the enemy has detection. Okay, CC going down for TP Dominator as well as another supply depot. He is up a little bit in the supply. Oh no, a little bit of a okay. No one saw that. I did not see that. No one saw Tyler lift his command center. No one saw it. Okay. So what happened there was that you actually have to click this to make your ComSat station, and because I don't know, maybe there was an SCV in the way, but essentially somehow this got lifted. A little unfortunate, but not a whole lot of mining time lost. So good job by Tyler to recover from that. And yeah, I mean, he's just continually producing units. I think this is where Tyler will eventually get an advantage because Tyler has great macro. He's a great economic player. He's very fast. Uh-oh. Loses a vulture there. But this is where he sits pretty. He likes to sit on his factories. He likes to build an army. He likes to get that Terran mech ball and then push out. So Lee with lacking early aggression this game, but is taking a quick third. Already done. Here we go. Oh, look at this micro. Oh my god, so sexy. Vultures killing a Zealot with patrol micro. Is this Boxer? Am I watching Boxer? Who's playing this? Is this Boxer versus Stork? No, Boxer versus Reach. I guess Reach is more of an old school name. Reach is so awesome. He's this guy who used to play Protoss back in the day. They called him Reach Toss. I don't even know why they called him Reach. I mean, that was his name, but he had like the biggest. He had like the crazy jawline, and like his forehead was like really flat and sharp. I mean, he just looked like he was made to be in the army. And in Korea, everyone has mandatory service, so he did go to the army. Lee only has 2 guys, 2 probies on gas at his third. Not a big deal because he does have 400 gas, so he doesn't necessarily need it just yet. But okay, we do have some simple Templar play coming out here. TP Dominator with the scan. Gonna see the Goon Army. 1-1 upgrades for our Protoss player. Another scan coming out as well. Gonna scout the third. Sees the third base. Does not see a fourth though. Okay, good job by Tyler. Keeping track of his opponent. Seeing that, okay, we're both gonna be on 3 bases pretty soon. He needs to make this a little bit more defended. It looks like Lee's coming up here with a couple Goons and a Zealot. Just a little bit of scouting. See if he can actually maybe do some damage to this third base. 5 factories, ladies and gentlemen. 5 factories. Already getting +1 attack. Yep, +1 attack on the way for our Terran player. Getting a starport with control tower. Probably going to make some science vessels once the science facility is done. Going to upgrade EMP. Oh my goodness. 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 Oh my god. Okay. That could have been terrible. Oh, okay. He actually does get the mine drag. Okay, so mines, while they do follow enemies, they will like follow them for half a second. So when I say mine drag, what will happen is an enemy will run over a mine, and then the mine will follow them into your own units. And what was really unlucky there for Tyler was, even though he did get caught as he was transferring, he did not get mine dragged onto his SCV line, because when you send all your SCVs to a location, they actually go through units, which means they stack on each other. So they all get clumped up, really easy to kill, but able to withstand the storm. Look at this though! TB Dominator with the macro up almost, oh my god, up more than 20 supply. Lee is at 1500, 750 gas. His macro is slipping a little bit. Oh my god, we have carriers, ladies and gentlemen. Carrier tech, we got 3 Stargates and a beacon. He's getting +1 air weapons, which I think is, you got to, like, it's so good for carriers. And I don't know if Tyler knows about this. I did hear a comm stat. I didn't see where it went though. But I think if he moves out right now, you have to. If you can hit before the carriers come, you'll be in a great spot, because there's such an economic investment. They cost 350 minerals, 250 gas, and each individual interceptor costs, I think it's 15 minerals. 25, I forget, it doesn't matter. Either way, oh my god, these guys are not in hold position. Gonna lose some Dragoons for free. Getting a little lucky by Tyler getting those shots off, even though you get the 50% drop. Okay, some good storms from the Protoss player. Able to snipe the temps though, so no more storms in the future though, but does lose about 5 vultures. Gonna start leapfrogging these tanks up. He's got to understand though that there are carriers on the way. Maybe they're not on the way just yet. Maybe they're not on the way, but they should be. You got the money. He's got the money. Okay, hasn't made it yet. We'll come back to that. Okay, but here comes the leapfrog. Here comes the push out from the mech player. Okay, yep. Carriers just started making 3 carriers on the way. They take a long time to build. Let's see if Tyler can actually push out on the map, do some damage. Wow, Thinko's actually committing to an attacker here. I'm not sure I agree with this, but he does have the high ground. He's moving down. He's out of Zealots. He has 2 left. These tanks are doing tons of damage, though. He's actually going to be able to clean this up. What do I know about StarCraft? Clearly nothing. Okay, there's the rest of the army coming in from TB Dominator. And yeah, he's trying to kill some of these tanks, whittle down the tank line, but he's going to lose these goons. Okay, no, you know, I was kind of right. TP's going to clean this up. He's got to understand, though, that there are carriers on the way, and he has to start making Goliaths. I don't see any type of Goliath upgrade being going on right now. There's a range upgrade, which you absolutely need against carriers. Carriers are quite good against this, on this map as well. You can park them right above space where you can't have an enemy right underneath of you. There's a lake right here or whatever. There's some other shit right here too. So they're really solid on this map. But yeah, right here though. Okay, Tyler's able to get all the way across the map with his army. He needs to get these other units over here too. He's gonna start just sitting right outside Lee's main. Tyler is up 40 plus supply, but carriers are on the way. None of these units attack air. Carriers can slowly whittle this down. We'll have to see when Lee decides to reveal his trump card, which is carriers. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a close one. With the production, though, let's see if Tyler can respond. I believe he should be able to respond. He doesn't see it just yet, though. He needs to understand. He's got to be like, what am I missing? Where is your army? What am I missing? He's able to actually get siege tanks right outside the natural. Carriers just pop, but they don't have any interceptors. You have to build them, and they take a little bit of time. So Lee needs to hold on for just a little bit longer. He's able to get Zealots right on top of the tank line. Very nicely done by Lee. Good Zealot micro right there, but still, this army is just massive. Actually, Tyler should be able to respond. Okay, here we go. He has to reveal the carriers. He has 1 interceptor for all of them. There's 3 interceptors. There's the same number of interceptors as carriers. Tyler sees what's going on, but he also understands immediately. We saw him try to pull back, and then he's like, you know what? You don't have nearly enough interceptors to kill me. I can come in and do tons of damage for you. At the same time, I guarantee you, he's back at his base. Yep, there we go. This is Goliath range upgrade. Tyler on it right away, understanding that, hey, I need to start pulling out Goliaths to withhold the carriers. That's the only way I can die right now is to carriers. 3 more carriers on the way. Doesn't even matter, though. Tyler's on top of the production, killing probes with the vultures. Supply difference is huge now. Tyler with a pretty commanding lead. He needs to withstand the carriers that are on their way, and as these carriers live, they're just going to get stronger and stronger. The way these units work, they carry 8 interceptors. And you have to build them individually, and they take a little bit of time to build. So when they first pop out, oh my god, he saved his tanks too. Very nicely played by Tyler. He actually suicided his vultures into the mineral line, did a ton of damage, and then brought the tanks back. Tanks are so much more important to a Terran army than the vultures. Vultures just cost minerals, about 75, quick to build. Tanks take a while to build. And here come the Goliaths. Okay, 2 science vessels out as well. Probably have some EMPs. I did not see this actually start being upgraded, but I believe it probably did. Another command center down for TP. He doesn't really need it, though. He has a commanding supply lead. He just needs to be able to get rid of these carriers. It'll be in a pretty good spot. Okay, 6 carriers total. 3 more just pop. +1 air attack done. Let's see if he's getting +2. He's not getting +2. I highly recommend getting +2. He's going to start parking him over these weird little ponds right here, or whatever that is. Not really sure. I think it's a lake. I don't know. But, yep, okay, looks like he's going to send those right to the third base and the fourth base. They are pretty exposed, though. Oh, here we go. He has to retreat him, though. Tyler pushing out, knowing that he does have an advantage in the ground army, and he does have a ton of Goliaths. Here we go. Carriers on the high ground. This is what I'm talking about. Parks him right here. There are 6 of them. Tyler needs to work on his Goliath micro and focus down the carriers. He's still up. He's at 172 supply to 90, though. Let's see if Lee can hold on. This carrier is going to go down. Oh, my God. It's not going to go down. It's got 34. Still alive. Oh, man. Exciting stuff. Here we have TMI 20. That's right over the Goliath. No, Lee, you can't be doing this. Oh no, you can't park him over there. We're doing such a good job. Okay, he's actually going to take this fight. Loses another carrier. He's down to how many carriers? How many carriers does he have left? He has 4 carriers. 3 carriers. He's got 3 carriers. Oh my goodness, 3 carriers. This army's sitting here doing nothing. Yeah. At the same time, losing his entire base. This is looking very good for TP. More carriers have popped out, but the problem is that you have interceptors. They cost money to make. And Lee has no money. He is only mining from his third base. All the while, Tyler taking a fourth and transferring SCVs all over the map right now. Tyler showing why he's in the TMI Finals. He's all over the place. His multitasking is insane. He's playing fantastically right here. He's got to focus fire these carriers, though. But unfortunately, these carriers, there's just not enough of them. There's not enough interceptors to really whittle down this army quick enough. And Tyler's actually going to use his tanks and vultures to start target firing the Stargates. I really like this play. Want to prevent any more carriers from coming out. That's the only way that Tyler could actually lose. He might have enough. Oh, he actually doesn't know. Okay, okay. Actually, the Goliath count's going very low. But the thing is that from here on out, Tyler can just make only Goliaths. Oh my goodness, so many Goliaths. He's going to be coming in here. Yep. All right, 1 Stargate going down. Actually, I would have preferred to see these ones be target fired first. This one actually wasn't making a carry, but it's fine. Lee does not have that many minerals, though. He does have a good chunk of interceptors out. Let's see how many carriers he has. Let's see if I can count this. It's so hard to... Oh, wow. Aria GG's called. Tyler with a great game 3, taking a game off of Lee. We're going to go to a game 4. Excellent job. Well played all the way around. Tyler with the multitasking. Great job taking early bases. And both players give each other their condolences and happiness. Gotta love when friends beat each other up. What a great play. I love to see carriers being used in the TMI 2020 Invitational. They're one of my favorite units. I love them in this matchup, and that's the first time we've seen them being built. We saw scouts being made before carriers. Someone write that down. That's a good statistic. I'll have to consult my production team. We do have a statistician on site. We'll convert him to just a fact person because we don't really need any stats. I can handle those on my own. Okay, so excellent job by Tyler taking a game off of Lee. He's back in it. It's 2-1. He has to win the next 2 games in a row to actually go ahead and win TMI 2020. Lee, with a little bit of a hiccup there, tried to play a little more straight up, went for a carrier tech switch, got caught with his pants down with a nice push by the Terran player. However, it just wasn't enough. He wasn't able to hold. Good job by Tyler. We're going to dive into game 4. And once I'm told which map to play. So Lee is actually going to choose this next map. He has between Intercoven and Heartbreak Ridge. Let's go. Very nice, very nice. Heartbreak Ridge, which we haven't seen in a while, got banned. I can't believe it got banned. You guys are so lame, dude. Heartbreak Ridge is a great map. All right, let me go ahead and start diving into this. Let me pull Heartbreak Ridge up. Game 4 of the TMI 2020 Finals is upon us. 2 Titans of Starcraft. Think Good, the Protoss player hailing from San Francisco, and TB Dominator, Terran player hailing from Tucson, Arizona. Should be an exciting match for you. We have both players are joining the map as we speak. Let's make sure we get the ready signal. Let's keep in mind that it's Think Good does have a 2-to-1 advantage right now. He's been showing some awesome strats today. A lot of early aggression. Decided to play this game a little more straight up. Went for an early Nexus. Was punished by an early move out while trying to go to carrier tech. Very nice. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, both players are ready to roll. So without further ado, let's dive into Game 4 of the TMI 2020 Finals. See you soon. We have a great game coming up on Eclipse. I'm sorry, Heartbreak Ridge. Did I say Eclipse? I meant to say Heartbreak Ridge. I see in the chat. Talking about apologizing for BM. Yeah, you know, we'll talk about that. Anyways, in the bottom right-hand corner, with an excellent game on Eclipse, he's showing a lot of prowess on that map in particular. Great push out, catching his opponent in a tech switch, and then understanding that all he needs to do is survive against carriers to win. It is their Terran player, TB Dominator. And in the left side of the map now, this is a one-on-one map. So there's only one other spawn. You know exactly where your opponent is. So it could be possible cheese on the way. But for now, oh my god, it is going to be cheese. Oh, maybe not. Putting the gateway pylon up here. Anyways, in the left side of the map, our Protoss player, it's Think Good. We have the pink versus magenta matchup. This is the, must be Susie Coleman Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, one thing I want to talk about really quickly. I like this supply depot. Saying, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna wall myself in. I love it. Really want to talk about something quickly. Is that some of the early aggression by Lee, talking about how that being BM, cheesing your opponent is when you essentially build your units or your buildings initially, the very, you know, not inside your initial base, but towards your opponent's base. This is a highly competitive, invite-only amateur tournament of players who happen to be between the ages of 25 to 28, hailing from Vancouver, Washington. And if you want to win the tournament, man, you gotta win, and by any means necessary. I don't really consider any type of proxy gate to be BM. BM stands for bad mannered, and I'm saying that as a person who walked around college as a freshman with a shirt I bought off of the handsomnerd.com, which is a website started by Artosis and Tasteless, two of our favorite Starcraft commentators. My shirt said it was a piece of cheese, and it's just underneath it just said BM. And I remember I made a friend that way. They were like, "Hey, cheese is BM." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it is BM." And then we were friends. It was cool. Anyways, speaking of a little bit of cheese, we have a Nexus first coming down for the Protoss player. He identifies that the supply depot kind of locks in TP a little bit. At the same time, though, even though he is putting down a Nexus first, he is also mining out these minerals behind the base. Now, Heartbreak Ridge is an unusual map. There's a couple stacked buildings right here you can break through. You can also mine through this mineral patch. They all have 0. So the moment they get mined, they just disappear, and the probe doesn't actually pick up anything, so we can continue mining. But this pathway between the third base leads to this high ground behind the natural. So it's very easy to abuse. If your opponent takes a natural base and they're mining, you get a couple of units up there. You can start raining down terror from the high ground. Very effective. At all times, you need to be aware that that is a possibility. Looking at the players, Think Good's going for an early Nexus. Has not got gas just yet. Putting down a gateway. He made something else and just canceled it. Not sure what that was. Puts down a cybercore a little farther back. His Nexus is finished. I would have loved to see, even though Tyler put down this supply depot to block, I would have loved to see an early scout to identify what exactly going on. Because right now, Think Good, knowing that TP is preparing for the cheese, has decided to do the exact opposite. I call this eco cheese, where you play really greedy, and was able to actually mine this out. So this pathway between the third and the natural is actually open on Tyler's side of the base. It is not open on Lee's side of the base. Lee still has that mineral patch still there. And unfortunately for Tyler, in order for him to leave his base, he actually needs to kill this supply depot. It looks like he's going to go for a 1-1-1 build, going for a barracks, a quick factory with a machine shop, and a starport. I assume this will be some type of drop play, probably getting mines or vulture speed. Right now, though, Lee is sitting outside Tyler's base at the natural, trying to determine when his opponent will expand. Kind of strange. Okay. Anyways, we're having a lot of fun here at TMI 2020. Just want to thank everyone who's watching right now. We really support you supporting the program. We're having a good time watching two titans of Starcraft Saturday go at it, and I'm having a good time, and I hope you are too. Yep, looks like to be some vulture play. Probably getting a drop check out from TP Dominator. Just want to say that I called it. Just want to say that. Second factory going down as well, so it looks like TP is accepting the fact that he's going to be on one base for a while. This is not looking that great for him. He needs to do damage with this drop play. He needs to drop, ideally in the main. He needs to get a lot of damage down. He needs to get done quickly, because right now, Think Good has a huge economic advantage. He's starting to really pull away with it. He has a fully functioning second base, getting down more gateways, going to get more units up. Wow. Here we go. Here comes the drop. Let's see where he decides to go. Oh, no. I would not go that way. Oh, no. Let's see. He's going to go right over the probe. And... oh, my God. He saw it. Lee saw it. Lee saw it. Lee saw it. He just saw it. He moved his screen. So on the mini-map down here, you can see the screen. Lee sees the drop. He knows exactly what's coming. Yeah, I really disagree with that dropship going in that direction because you'd expect something to be here to scout for a natural. So, a little sloppy play from TP. Let's see if he can do some damage. He needs to be able to do damage right here. Lee hasn't pulled anything back just yet. I would expect him to split these up 2-2, the goons. Apparently, he knows something I don't know. Lee's putting a pylon back here to block this pathway as well. At the same time, Tyler getting down to command center. To take an expansion, probably getting siege tank mode right here. But yeah, oh my gosh, Lee saw it, man. We saw his mouse or his screen move over there, but it's not going to be quick enough. There's no units here. Here comes the Vulture drop, going to start killing a bunch of probes. Good job by Tyler getting on the product. Oh my goodness, I think that's at least 4 probes go down. They do have mines, by the way. More probes go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probes go down. Where are my mines, baby? Drop. Okay, a lot of goons coming out. Okay, he's going to run into the natural. Going to kill a couple more probes. Yeah, good harassment from TP, but he's down 10 supply now. I don't think that was going to be enough. Lee is not quick to move his probes back just yet, though. A little bit of a hesitation on that. He needs to be... This is oversaturated right now. He needs to move these probes. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, yep, there we go. Back to the main base. But at the same time, looks like if TP can actually hold off with some siege tank mode, he should be good to go. But here we go. Lee understanding the mechanics of RTS, knowing, hey, I just killed what you had. I'm going to go move out. And I know that you don't have a base here. This is not going to be free for you. And oh my goodness, Tyler does not have that many units here. I think he could just die. Okay, he has 2 tanks. He needs to play a little more defensively to secure this base. There are goons outside his natural. Okay, he saw him. He saw him. He saw him. He knows what's up. He needs to take an expansion. He has to know there's a ticking clock right here. Lee has a better economy. Getting down to Citadel. He's going to start taking up. He has the supply lead as well. This is the advantage of cheesing in a match right here. Basically, Tyler, aware of the cheese, started with a supply depot right in front, playing it very defensively, while Lee is allowed to take an expansion. Oh, here we go. Oh, my lord. This is what Tyler is going to drop some tanks on the high ground. But unfortunately for him, he has nothing at home. The goons are coming into the base. Oh, my goodness. Not good for Tyler. There is nothing here. Even though he's on 1 base, he's looking to drop. He's trying to bring one of the dropships back. It's not going to be in time, though. Oh, my goodness. Think Good with the dominating performance on Heartbreak Ridge. A couple tanks are going to pop, but they're going to die immediately. This tank goes down. He needs to drop this tank. He needs to do something. Oh, siege mode is coming down, but it's not enough. He needs to heal this tank. Repair. He's getting the SCVs ready. He's trying to repair. Lee needs to target fire this tank right here. Not working out. What happened to the other dropship? I thought he had another one. Oh, no. Oh, he brought that back too, okay. But still, though, yeah, coming in piecemeal. This attack is devastating. Think Good has almost double the supply of TP Dominator, looking to take a commanding lead in TMI 2020. I believe this game is over, folks. Even with the early expansion of the economic lead, Lee was able to just pump out Dragoons and Zealots and punish his opponent for trying to eventually leave his base with dropships. That's GG. TMI 2020 winner. Think Good. Lee Holstein taking game 4 over in Heartbreak Ridge. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. We have our winner. GG to both players. Well won by Think Good as well as TP Dominator. Way to hang in there. Awesome finals. We saw some explosive moments. We saw some early aggression. We eventually saw a little bit of eco cheese, which paid off at the end. Lee pushing onto Tyler's base while Tyler had a bunch of his units in drop ships. He had to turn them around, but it was just a little too late for him to actually defend and hold off. We're going to get an interview with the winner right here. Hey, Lee, can you hear me? Hello?
Hey, dude. Ooh.
Hey, congratulations on winning TMI 2020. Well won. You played a fantastic last match. We'll turn down the music a little bit. Walk me through your thought process in that last game.
Well, I saw Nigel do this, Nexus first build, and I was inspired because I felt like if he does a 2-factory push, the econ would actually kick in by the time it hits, because that's kind of a later push, and I haven't seen him do like some sort of Marine all-in. So I figured might as well give it a try. Last game's going to be Inner Coven, so it's going to get weird.
Yeah, I really like that that early Nexus really kind of propelled you to victory there. Talk to me about that carrier game. That was really fun to watch. It looked like Tyler hit you just in the nick of time, right when your carriers popped out. They had no interceptors. You didn't really have much of a ground army. Walk me through your thought process when you saw that huge Terran army outside your base.
Yeah, that was impeccable timing by Tyler. If he had been 1 minute later, that would have been an entirely different game. I probably would have been able to take out his third base, his whole army, before he could switch to Goliath tech. But his follow-up immediately was Goliath, hard counter, and then he did enough damage with his push that I had to, 1, reveal my carriers and show them, and 2, if I didn't win right then and there with my carriers, I was done for. I was only mining on 1 base after all of his vultures was massacred. It was a hell of a play.
That was really exciting match to watch. Really, a lot of really exciting moments. I had a great time. I hope that you did too. Thanks for showing us these awesome games, Lee. Congratulations on your victory of TMI 2020. Please send me your address so I can mail you this awesome McHugh Invitational 2020 first place trophy. I assume it'll go right above your bed, possibly duct taped to the ceiling. Who knows? Where are you gonna put this sucker?
Oh man, I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably duct tape it to my ceiling, like you said, but like right over my bed. So that's the first thing I see in the morning when I wake up is that trophy. You know, it's my passion.
It's your passion. That's what we love to hear here at TMI Productions. But hey, congratulations on your victory. We're going to get an interview with the second place member right now as well. Congratulations once again, Lee. You're doing an excellent job. And showing that Protoss might be overpowered. Who knows?
Thank you, Connor.
Thank you. All right. Let's see if I can get you back up here. Hey, Tyler, hello, can you hear me? Nope, I muted him. Hey, Tyler, can you hear me?
Hey, yes,
Hey.
I can.
Hey, man, fantastic series, man. Oh, we just saw someone in the background. I wonder who that was.
Yeah, I guess who that was.
Fantastic series. Unfortunately, you were unable to overcome Think Good and his Protoss pressure. But walk me through that last game. You basically had those units in drop ships. It looked like you were going to plan on maybe put them on the high ground above his natural, do a ton of damage. Unfortunately, hit you with this weird timing attack. Walk me through what you were thinking.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was going for. I didn't really, I've never done that before, so I was kind of trying to pull something out of a hat. But yeah, like you said, just perfect timing on his part. I think if I had those tanks back in my base, I probably could have held off that attack for a little while.
I think so.
But, you know, he was going to be ahead in economy at that point because I couldn't float my command center out. The vultures did okay.
Yeah, they did a lot of damage, and actually Lee was pretty late on bringing his probes from his natural to his main base, bringing him back. I thought it was a great drop by you. It just seemed like just a really unfortunate timing. It's almost reminiscent of Game 3 where you did a fantastic push right as those carriers were popping and they had no interceptors. So kind of blow for blow on that.
Yeah, I guess that's the name of the game.
Who is that? Is that your coach? Your Starcraft coach?
Yeah, that's my coach and cheerleader. Yeah.
Say hi to Claire for me. I don't know if she can hear me.
I will. Yeah, she's watching somewhere.
Not a problem. Okay. Well, hey, man, congratulations on getting second place. That's nothing to go home about. I mean, it was a slugfest of 2 days. You were able to get out of group stage and make it a very exciting finals. Just want to say thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And best of luck to you, hopefully, with the next TMI.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is further than I thought I was going to get. Thanks for putting it all together. It's been super fun.
Absolutely, man. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, with that, just want to thank everyone in the chat for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you had fun. I had a great time. So concludes TMI 2020. Lee Holstein, the troll himself, the Trollstein, is victorious, winning 3-1 over Tyler Peterson. Excellent set of games, showing that early aggression in a match will definitely affect your opponent's play later in the match, forcing the Terran player to be a lot more defensive and then allowing him to do a little bit of eco cheese going Nexus first on a one-on-one map. Really well played by both players. Want to give a quick shout out to all the A players who participated this weekend on yesterday and today. It's been a lot of fun. I'm Music Man 8701. I'm signing off. Thank you for stopping by. This was TMI 2020. See you at the next TMI.